Yes, lad. How are we?
Alright, babe.
How are we, brother? What?
Alright, just some odd, babe. But can't see pan, it's come up with bed now, lad.
Where have you
You
been, lad?
want nowhere, lad, nowhere. Doctor, nowhere, baby. Babe, just some odd,
Something when I got that, mate.
Go on, man, right.
Alright, lad. Where you going?
Definitely nowhere. I'll be mine.
Yes, brother. Yes, lad. Yes, lad. How are we?
Alright, babe.
How are we, brother? What?
Alright, just some odd, babe. But can't see pan, it's come up with bed now, lad.
Where have you been, lad?
Nowhere, lad, nowhere. Doctor, nowhere, baby. Babe, just some odd,
Something when I got that, mate.
Go on, man, right.
Alright, lad. Where you going?
Definitely nowhere. I'll be mine.
Yes, brother. Yes, lad. Yes, lad. How are we?
Alright, babe.
How are we, brother? What?
Alright, just some odd, babe. But can't see pan, it's come up with bed now, lad.
Where have you been, lad?
Nowhere, lad, nowhere. Doctor, nowhere, baby. Babe, just some odd,
Something when I got that, mate.
Go on, man, right.
Alright, lad. Where you going?
Definitely nowhere. I'll be mine.
Yes, brother. Yes, lad. Yes, lad. How are we?
Alright, babe.
How are we, brother? What?
Alright, just some odd, babe. But can't see pan, it's come up with bed now, lad.
Where have you been, lad?
Nowhere, lad, nowhere. Doctor, nowhere, baby. Babe, just some odd,
Something when I got that, mate.
Go on, man, right.
Alright, lad. Where you going?
Definitely nowhere. I'll be mine.
Yes, brother. Yes, lad. Yes, lad. How are we?
Alright, babe.
How are we, brother? What?
Alright, just some odd, babe. But can't see pan, it's come up with bed now, lad.
Where have you been, lad?
Nowhere, lad, nowhere. Doctor, nowhere, baby. Babe, just some odd,
Something when I got that, mate.
Go on, man, right.
Alright, lad. Where you going?
Definitely nowhere. I'll be mine.
Nowhere.
Yes, brother. Yes,
Yes,
lad.
brother. Yes, lad. Europa League night. What is, people? How are we? How are we today? Let me get your scoreboard up for you. Man United against Paok. It's a massive game, lads. I'm invested in this one, I'm not going to lie to you. Not like a bit of a Europa League action on a Thursday night. I predict a 2-1 win to Paok tonight. So hopefully that comes too. Big up J4, my guy. How are we? Big up, mate. Hope you're well. More good, mate. More good. Hope you're well also. Hope you're all good. Hello. Hello. God, just says fucking invite me, lad. I'll come down. I'll just bring the laptop with me, and everyone can watch us play darts. Or don't watch Thursday nights. This is proper football. This, you know, Europa League action. You know, United and Paok. Know what I mean? Come see me. I will. I actually will. I'll come down now. Look, I've even got the Europa League top on, lads, to match the theme for tonight. I'm not fucking about. Know what I mean? Not fucking about tonight. Mean business. Go on, Paok. Oh, they had a chance, lads. They had the chance. They had a chance. Unlucky. What's this then? Yes. Sick little garage that. W's, lad, always. Yeah, man. We only take them. Proper off-key W, that like, weren't it? Nah, it's fucking shit, that, mate. Can't do it. All gammy-handed, you know what I mean? Can't do it. Had a busy day of content. Could be too much at times. That snap on your Steam. I don't know how to do it off my computer on Snapchat. Maybe even save it in the chat. Nah, Snapchat doesn't work. Won't let me share the screen. It's unfortunate. Bit shit, innit? 2025 is about to be the best year ever. Yeah, man. Always. We say this every year. You know what I mean? Also, people, yeah, I'm on the road to 400 subs. So can we get there, yeah? Let's smash it. Smash the like button always as well. Let's get to 10. Let's get to 10 likes and up the Paok as well, yeah? New year, new me. Always, lad. Making promises to yourself that you never keep. Evening, Luca. How are we? We're here to watch Paok do the business, which I believe they will. I predicted the 2-1 win. Tottenham got beat 3-2 tonight, lads, by Galatasaray. Rangers 2-1 over Olympiacos. Steaua Bucharest 1-2-0. Frankfurt 1. Bilbao 1. Roma drew. Couldn't give a shit about the Conference League. I don't even know any of the teams in it. Right. Beto is better than Man U. Facts. He is. He is. 6 people inside. What's going on? Smash me like button. Send that link out. I don't, lad. I don't. Never heard of them. I don't know who Noah FC is either. The team that they're playing tonight. Like, Noah FC, who's that? Dynamo Minsk, who's that? Omonia Nicosia, who's that? CS Petro Cub, who's that? Borak Bancha who's that? Viking Reykjavik, who's that? FC Astana, who is that? Lugano, who? I know them. Jagiellonia, Białystok, who's that? Mlade Boleslav, who's that? NK Selj, who's that? Skin is the GOAT. Yeah, always. Beer is the GOAT. We lost 1-0 to Inter, to be fair. We didn't play well. Also, Rice has picked up a toe injury. Yeah, yous are fucked this season. I said this time ago. Yous are fucked. Yous aren't looking good. And yous have a massive game on Sunday now, and there's a lot of pressure on you to deliver away to Chelsea. Do you reckon you'll do it? Do you reckon you'll beat them? I don't think you will. Come on, Paok. Nah, no worries, mate. No worries. I got home from work at 2:30. Watched the Barracks Banja Luca game. Why would you put yourself through that? Did you have a bet on it? And the 2-0 to the Viking team. What an awful game to watch. But I guess football's football, innit? Can't stay, chaps. Want to say hello. Leave a like. Yeah, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Take it easy anyway. We're on 9 likes now. We need 1 more. And then we're done. We're done already. The shirt is matching, boys. Matching the event. Europa League shirt. Come on. 10 likes. Come on. Let's go. Then bet on that, but footy's footy. Always, lad, footy's footy. Any excuse to watch it. At the end of the day, it's content, innit? I did the Copa America games in the summer. Some of the worst games I've ever watched in my life at like 3 a.m. To be fair, mate, I didn't even watch them. I was pissed. It's too pissed to pay attention. Yeah, man, come on. 8 people inside. What's going on? Throw your comments in always. Come on, where are you, all? Bang your comments in there. Come on, let's see what you're saying. See what you're saying for tonight. Right, who've we got on tonight? Who's the hacker? AZ. Ajax. What else did he put on? Chelsea are already 1-0 up against FC now. Nah, do what you want, guys. I don't give a shit. You do what you please, innit? If you want to like. If you don't. If you want to comment. If you don't want to comment, you don't comment. It's entirely up to you. I ain't forcing you. Watch Paok get the win. Well, so should add 1-0 down to Victoria. Losing. Can hear myself in the background. Oh, Garnacho nearly. Well, Garnacho's just had a chance. Trans 17. Let's have a look at this. Back post. See that fan that gave him shit outside the ground? I think it was that Planet Faz fella. Good on you, mate. Good on you for calling him a shit footballer, basically, to his face. Good on him. Says it online and he backs it up in person as well. Big respect. Right. My guy, FOWZI's coming on, people. Yeah, man. We're going to duet the Paok Masterclass tonight. So let me set my screen up there. Right. Come on, let's go. Welcome. What's going on?
Yes, bro. What's going on? You good?
Yeah, man. We're all good. We're here to watch the Masterclass, lad.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to Man United losing. You know what I mean? So I think Lovren's there, isn't he? Is it Lovren playing for them or something?
Yeah. I put him on the thumbnail.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what's happening.
Yeah, man. Oh, thanks for the invite, by the way, bro. I was asleep when you sent it to me, so I just woke up and got a coffee ready and all that stuff.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
Looking forward to this. I had a crazy show today, man. Went for 3 hours long, you know.
I tuned in about 1:30, 2 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah.
Watched it for like an hour. Yeah, I left it on.
I
seen it. It was quite funny, to be fair.
It's something I want to bring in it. I want to do more than one thing in it. I don't want to keep doing the same thing every single time. It gets boring, bro. You know what I mean, it's good to have something else to do, you know, on the channel, and you know, have different guests now and again. I'm gonna try to do something along the lines of, you know, getting rivals on every other day. You know what I mean, instead of like having Liverpool fans every single time. You know what I mean. Yeah. So if you get rivals, it will interact with other fan bases, you know, from other clubs and all that stuff. But I'm not like, you know what it is, bro. I don't want to be those kind of streamers that's just, you know, doing it for, you know, something other than football. I love football. That's why I want to do it for. You know what I mean? I've been watching football for a long time in it, so this is what I want to do it towards. I don't want to. It's not just, if it becomes a job one day, it's good. You know what I mean? But it's still going to be about football. You know what I mean, talking about Liverpool Football Club. That's what that channel is all about.
Yeah, man, of course. That's it. They are mustard. Lovren playing, that's a defeat for Paok. Then car crash of a defender. He is mate, but you never know. It's Man United that's playing, so
Yeah.
you know what I mean. What was that thing I was howling at before? That was it. That United fella that just started screaming, going, "We had 27% possession at home. What are you man saying?" And all that. And I was just sat there, just like fucking hell, man. Who's that even against? 27% possession at home. What a disgrace that is.
I think it's a game they lost at home, bro. To one of the I don't know.
Mate, he was fuming. Like, you can see the nerves.
Yeah, he comes on my channel. It's Nuruddin. He comes on my channel sometimes.
Mate, he's funny. He was
but he's honest,
hilarious.
bro. He's honest as hell. He said, I asked him a question once, you know, a simple question. Yeah, are you willing to start again? You know, to come back again. He said, I'm willing to get relegated for my club to be back in the top again. That's proper fans, bro. Not these fans that, you know, jump on board. All of a sudden, you get Chelsea fans out of the blue, Man City fans out of the blue. Like in London, I'm from London. I see, I figure Man City fans in London nowadays. Like I never used to see that. You know what I mean? And I used to go to Manchester back in the day. My family lived in, you know, where Main Road was. You know, the old stadium. I used to like be there, Moss Side, and you know. Yeah, I know what that club is all about, man. I used to, you know, they wasn't like what they are right now. They're humble. You know, I mean, they were up and down the league, and you know, it was a proper club. Nowadays, it's just about money. Unfortunately, it's ruining football if you look at it. And
it's more of a business than a sport, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%, bro.
100%. It's just with all the owners, isn't it? Especially American ones in particular as well. That I want to call out. The American ones.
It's too many. It's too many. Everton have been bought by Americans as well. So basically, it's like what Rob said on that stream I was showing you today. Don Rob from AFTV is saying we're heading towards the American kind of, you know, football, like with the rules that's happening and all that stuff. And he is right, but he wasn't saying this when the team was losing. I mean, so winning. He wasn't saying that. So Don Rob is like complaining about the referees, complaining about how football is turning out.
The format as well.
Yeah,
the format.
Yeah. Don't start talking like that when you're losing, mate. Talk like that when you're winning as well.
Keep the same energy.
That's what I said about Lee Gunner and Northside. Both of them, at least they're honest, you know what I mean, and they're consistent on what they do. Even if they win, they'll still be critical, like every fan should be. You know what I mean? Oh, almost.
That's it. You've got to be consistent with what you're saying, haven't you? Otherwise, if you're flip flopping on the other hand, your audience is then going to go, "Oh, look at how he's just chatting shit, isn't he? Oh God, Jesus Christ, nearly a goal."
Mm-hmm. I'm a bit ahead of you, I think, bro. I'm watching the normal TV. Yeah, just let you know. How you been anyway, man?
Owners are American. I'm all good, mate. Yeah, I'm sound. Look, I've got the Europa League top on to match the theme tonight. So
yeah.
Chris has said my local team Carlisle.
Nice shirt, bro. Nice shirt, man.
Yeah, mate.
It's funny to see Chelsea.
For the stream.
Huh?
Yeah, got it on for the stream.
It is, man. Listen, but you're doing a great job, bro. You're doing a lot of streams, man. Keep it up, man. I mean, I'm telling you, bro. Man. You're doing good, mate. Excellent stuff. Let me try to share the channels, get some people on here as well, bro.
Yeah, I put your link in the title and description as well. So anyone that hasn't subbed to my guy FOWZI, sub to him. Got a boss little channel there. Say little, he's got over 1,000 subscribers. So you're nearly on 2K now, aren't you?
I'm looking forward to that day when it's 2K. I've got another channel called UFT. Once this one starts going, the Liverpool one, I've got 100 subscribers on that one. But I had it when I first started. I started in 2019, bro. I'm not even new on this thing. I mean, I've been doing it for years. I just don't have the commitment. I do days and nights, you know what I mean, on my job. So it's pretty difficult for me to do like regular stuff, if you know what I mean. And the only time I've been doing it is the last few days. Obviously, I want to watch the Brighton game, and I want to meet obviously Sammy Lee and Jimmy Case, as I told you, in the last 2 weeks. So it's difficult, bro. It's difficult to do a channel all the time. And you know, like I'm not that type of fan that goes to the stadium and you know, does, you know, streams, you know, like these podcasters and all that stuff. I prefer to watch the game. You know what I mean? And you know, and you know, judge it from there, and then come home and, you know, talk about it on my channel. That's what it's all about. I hate when people go to the stadium and just they're live videoing things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, 100%. I'm just messing about with these layouts, seeing what I can make of it. It's quite interesting, to be fair. Rectangles or circles, I don't know. I'm just messing about with StreamYard at the minute.
Which stream have you got? Which one have you paid for, bro?
£25 a month.
What is that, professional or?
So
I know it's
three
gone.
plans.
It's gone up in it. The money's gone up in it recently.
Yeah, they charged me like £32 or something last month, and I said to Lee when I was in Lee's gaff a few weeks ago, I said, "Why does it charge me this much? I only pay £25 a month for it." And he went, "Because you've done too many streams." I was like, "What? How does that work? How can you do too many streams? I pay £25 a month. I should do as many streams as I want."
Exactly.
That is disgusting. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, scammers, man.
£30 stupid, man. I'm not paying £50 for it though. No way. I'm not paying that much for it. I don't need
scammers everywhere, bro.
I'm learning OBS soon anyway. I'm getting a whole new setup next season when we start.
Yeah.
When I've got more experience streaming, I'm then going to upgrade me setup.
Yeah.
And then start using OBS as well, so we can start like really elevating it. So
yeah, just to let you guys know, that's not my channel. I'll give you the link. That's not my. This one is just for traveling. When I traveled to America, I traveled to America recently with the team. I went to watch it in Philadelphia, Arsenal, Liverpool, and that stuff. But yeah, my channel's called LRFC. Just to let you guys know, LFC Rest Forever. That's
I banged it in the title as well. It's in the
no worries, bro.
Also.
No worries, bro. No worries. Yeah, I don't mind them subscribing to FOWZI's World. I do traveling stuff as well with this one now and again. So why not? Man?
Yeah, I've seen your TikTok. It's quite good. It's quite good. I don't really, I only post like new videos on my TikTok, like my live streams. I put the links.
You know, TikTok is good, bro. It's very good. There's this boy called
it's self-promoting, isn't it? So
yeah, I don't know if you know this boy called Leo Goals. I think he's a French boy. Lives in Canada or something like that, bro. He's got over 100 subscribers. Basically, what he did was like he promoted his Instagram and TikTok. So what happened was, as soon as he turned it into YouTube, because he's got over 100,000 subscribers in the other social medias, when he went to YouTube, everybody followed him onto that. Now he's got over 100 subscribers on YouTube.
Ah, nice. Happy days. Yeah, that's good. I've got it, like you were saying before. I want to get on more shows with like rivals and stuff. Well, I've got a match preview tomorrow with an Aston Villa fan. Remo, his name is. I've only just started speaking to him recently. The YouTube algorithm. My God, I'm trying to speak too fast, and my brain's like going 100 miles an hour, and then my words are coming out all wrong, and I'm fucking twisting my tongue and trying to speak properly. Wait, Paok it in. Wait there. Right. Anyway, back to what I was saying. YouTube algorithm recommends him to my channel. So
wow.
He's got like 30 odd subscribers, so he's new like me. And then I check his videos out, and they're actually sick. Like his videos are boss. I'm like, wow, what the fuck? This guy must have only just started. So I've commented on his videos, liking them and all that, saying like, can we do something soon because I like your content? He was like, yeah, man, of course. So obviously I've got him on socials now. Been chatting, and we're doing a preview tomorrow. He's a Villa fan, but yeah, man, catch it. It'll be about 9 o'clock tomorrow. But
definitely,
he's funny, mate. He's funny. He done a video when we got beat 4-1 by Tottenham on Sunday, and it's half gone viral for him. You know what I mean? It's like 1.5k so far. That's quite good for him. And his channel has gone up to nearly 100 subs now. So he's smashing it. That's it, mate, isn't it? Like I found a hidden gem in the YouTube football world.
Yeah.
So yeah,
there you go, bro.
Can't wait to have one. Yeah,
there you go, bro. That's what you need, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Like the way you're doing it, is the right way of going about it. You know what I mean? You will get invites to bigger channels eventually. Don't worry about that. But it's how you go on about it. Like it's like what Lee told you before. You either have to be true to yourself or be a liar like these other people that act. You know what I mean? There's a lot of actors on YouTube, as you know already. This is why they actually get the fame and the glory and all that stuff. But yeah, just be true to yourself, man. You're good at what you do. I've worked with you a couple of times, and you know you're on the chat group and all that stuff. I think you're brilliant, bro. Just keep going, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
No worries, man.
Try my best. TikTok can be brilliant to promote your channels, but then you've got weirdos and Club Penguins doing speed dating nonsense, all that nonsense. You do, mate, but it's just part and parcel of the game. Sadly, you know, you get all that with every walk of life, don't you? You get all the weirdos and that. Chelsea 4-0 already against FC Noah. Wow,
they must be terrible, man. That team. I mean,
yeah. I've never heard of FC Noah. FC Noah fans.
Imagine like Liverpool in the Conference League. Like imagine, man, I'll be fuming, bro.
It would be like a chore for me to do a watch along for that. Even Europa League last season, like I weren't YouTubing last season. I've only just started this season.
Yeah.
But like Europa League games, man, I didn't feel it, even though I watched them all and I went to a few of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I just weren't like, excited as I was for for a Champions League game, of course.
Yeah.
That one against Sparta Prague at home when we were 4-0 up inside 10 minutes, I was there. But like when we scored, it was just a bit like, hey, like that kind of, do you know what I mean? It wasn't like we were only 5-1 up in aggregate anyway. So I mean, it's just one of them competitions. Like it'd be nice to win them. It's a trophy, innit? Of course, it'd be nice you want to win. But I mean, it's you'd rather be in the Champions League all day. But yeah,
it's a beautiful. To me, like I'm from the old school, innit? So I don't really mind trophies. Some people think it's a taboo
100%, man.
to win things. Yeah, look, what I'm wearing. Liverpool League Cup. There you go.
That was a good win. That
as soon as we won it, I bought it straight away. I'm all about trophies, bro. That's what Liverpool club is based on, trophies. And
I had an Arsenal fan in yesterday. FOWZI had an Arsenal fan in yesterday. J1, his name was. I think he's a bot. I think he's a bot because I can tell when there's bot activity going on in the chat. He was saying, I believe we're going to win the Champions League still. I said, I don't care about the Carabao Cup and the FA. We used to be the masters of the FA Cup. I just want the Prem and the Champions League. I was like, well, how can you say that? Because your chances of winning them two major trophies now are very unlikely. So why not put your eggs in the basket and win a trophy for the first time in 4.5 years? Do you know what I mean? Why not?
Exactly.
Because trophies are what history remembers. Like you win a trophy, that's what you're remembered for. No one's going to remember who came second, who come in the semi-final, the quarter-final. No one cares about that. People only care about the winners. So a trophy is a trophy, innit? Don't dismiss any.
Exactly, bro. Like, if your team hasn't won a trophy for a long time, it's good to start with, these smaller trophies, as they call it. Then you could build your way up into, winning bigger trophies. That's what everybody. If you look at the, clubs that haven't won trophies for years, that's what they start with. They start with the smaller trophies, then they work their way up to the bigger trophies, as we did under Klopp, as we did with Bill Shankly years and years ago. I mean, that's how you have to. This is what you got to do. Basically, what it is it gives you confidence. It gives you, belief that you could win more trophies if you continue with that. Do you know what I mean? That's what it is. It's a starting point. It's a starting point in a club. Start with the small trophies, work your way up to the big trophies. That's what it is.
Yeah. Oh, lucky. Yeah, like Connor said, no trophy's a small trophy. Every trophy matters, mate, innit? You know what I mean? Like, it's like when Arsenal fans dismiss trophies, like, I don't care about the Carabao, I don't care about the FA. Obviously, I understand that trophies are more prestigious than other ones, yeah? Like, obviously, you would rather choose the Prem over the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
But, like, why can't you just go for all the trophies anyway? Do you know what I mean? Like, why would you dismiss a trophy? Because at the end of the season, if you've gone for the league and finished second and not win nothing, but you come out of the Carabao Cup and an FA Cup to show for it, then maybe you can sit back and go, okay, we didn't get the ultimate prize, but we have something to show for it. You know what I mean? Even when we had that quad charge season, which was unfortunate, we still come out with a Carabao and an FA Cup. Even though I was still heartbroken that season because it could have been so much more, But you still got something to show for it.
Exactly, bro. That's what it is. And when people say like Arsenal had a better season than us, how have they? Like we finished in the top 4 and we won the League Cup. You know what I mean? That's what we've done. At least we've got something to celebrate. They've got nothing to celebrate. Second place doesn't mean anything because what have you achieved? Is anyone going to remember second place? No. They're going to remember Liverpool for winning the League Cup.
Yeah.
So that's what it's all about, bro. It's you know what it is, bro. What people need to understand is, unfortunately, we're losing the tradition of this of this country. The way the football that we used to enjoy and love, and we used to go to Wembley and enjoy the games and all that stuff. We're losing that, bro, because teams are not trying hard enough to continue with things like this. And unfortunately, the outside ownership is contributing to things like this. I don't know if you agree or disagree with that, because the passion is slowly drifting away. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Arsenal fans only care about having the best looking squad, with the same with certain other clubs these days. Football's gone. Yeah, too many people that fancy the footballers. Just get on with the game, innit? Just win something. Bar pre-season. Yeah, we don't count the Mackie Shield, by the way. We'll just ignore that one. That ain't a trophy. Arsenal's team photo last season with the Community Shield and the dog next to them. Oh dear. We won the Super Cup and the Club World Cup, led us to a Premier League title. Yeah, man. What a season that was as well. Jesus Christ. the league was won in January, and then lockdown happened. You know, would happen, wouldn't it?
It only happens to
How
Liverpool.
goal would go
It's
off.
not going to
Yeah,
happen
man.
to any other club. You know what I mean?
Paok-
We're the
Paok
only
goal
ones
would
that
go
don't
off.
celebrate, you know, the Premier League.
Hey, if Paok score, yeah, it is going off, mate. I'm going to celebrate like we've just scored.
What do you think of like us this season, bro? Like in regards to the football club, the way it's running and all that stuff. You know, like we're top of everything. Like we're continuing like to win our games. You know, even though we're not playing the best football.
Yeah, I mean, like all that matters is wins at the end of the day. But like, this is what I think. You know, that squad is still a bit weak in certain areas. If we got a couple of injuries in midfield, say for instance, centre back, more injuries. You know, full backs. You know, we could be in danger. We really could. And this is why FSG needed what we needed. You know, the owners and the sporting directors or whatever to recruit in the summer on a number 6, which is what we needed. We've been crying out for a number 6 for years now, since Fabinho fell off. A left back also, a centre half, you could argue. You know, obviously, yeah, we've only got 4 centre backs: Gomez, Quansah, Van Dijk, Canate. Canate's injury prone, but he's kept himself fit this season. Fair play to him. So that's 3 centre backs then that aren't injury prone, but you know, anyone can pick up a knock. So, well, they're like, I said we needed a left back or a centre back that's like kind of predominantly left sided. And a proper midfielder that can come in and take control of those Arsenal away type games. Do you know what I mean?
I want to ask you that question, like, because there's a lot of Liverpool fans that say that left-sided centre back. What do you guys actually mean about that? Because I don't mind a centre back, I don't mind the left back in general.
Yeah, I'll take any.
Because I keep hearing that like left-sided centre back are not very good anyway. Like if you look at the ones we had in the past, like you know, Clavan and you know, Hartness in the 90s. Yeah, they're not very good, to be fair, mate. I mean, what you need is a proper like a centre back that's going to replace Van Dijk. That's what you need, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the time to start looking, because if we go into the season, you know, Van Dijk is only one. What you need to understand, Ant, is Van Dijk is only one injury away from a like career-threatening injury. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's 33, bro. He's not a young person. Your body doesn't. You're young, so I don't know if you know about the body doesn't heal as quick as when you're younger. You know what I mean? Like if you're younger, you bang your head on the floor, the bump, you know, would disappear within a day. And when you're older, if you bang your head on the floor, you're either going to get brain issues or, you know, the bump won't disappear for a while. That's how it is, bro, like when you get older. So to me, we need to start looking for Van Dijk's replacement. I'm not looking for a left-sided centre-back or anything like that. If we're going to offload Robertson, get a left-back in. Get a proper left-back in. You know what I mean? Someone who's solid, someone who's going to either contribute on the attack as well.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is with Van Dijk, obviously he's going to start losing his legs soon. Pace obviously just goes with the older that you get, but his IQ will never go. And he, you know, it's like maybe Thiago Silva, for example, he was still smashing it at Chelsea at like 38, 39 because of his IQ, because he was always at the right place at the right time type of defender. He was just so good. He read the game perfectly. And that's kind of the same with Van Dijk as well, because his IQ is, you know, it's unmatched, isn't it? Let's be honest. He will lose his legs. He will get slower, but he'll still keep that IQ and he'll still play for us. So this is why we need to pen him down to a contract ASAP. And then also, obviously, have the replacement lined up for when he does eventually go. You know, a young and up-and-coming one with pace. Why didn't we go for Mickey van der Vende when we had the chance, when he was at Wolfsburg before?
Maybe because what you see is where you're going to get.
He's a Liverpool fan as well, you know what I mean? Tosco he's a Liverpool fan also, crying out for the move. And this is the thing where FSG don't want to pull the trigger in, you know, crucial moments in the transfer window. This is why we're coming up short and we're ending up with like our second or third option. Do you know what I mean? Like Caicedo, like, I'm not going to lie, mate, I was gutted that we missed out on him, because what a player he would have been in our midfield.
Oof.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you'd be an idiot to say you wouldn't take Caicedo in your midfield, like people were saying last season, because he didn't have the best year. Oh, yeah, but we got Endo. Brother, I'm not.
I was the advocate.
Endo's okay. He's a squad player. Endo was very good last season, by the way. You know, he had it was from, like, what was it, January till March, April, where he was just unplayable. But obviously, you know, we could tell he was that 31-year-old that we bought from Stuttgart in the end, because, you know, it was purple patch then, ran out. That's why we needed a Caicedo type, you know, young, consistent, you know, and he'd flourish in a team like Liverpool, especially next to his old teammate, McAllister, as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true. You're spot on, bro. You're spot on. It's just us. That's how we are. You know what I mean? Like Van der Ven, maybe did you ever think to yourself the reason they didn't sign him because they knew these things are happening, what's happening to him right now? Hamstring injuries. Probably he's been getting that before he came to Tottenham. So you don't want to buy. You don't want to go
But
in the
why
market.
sign Chiesa then, innit? You know what I mean?
10 million, bro. Nothing. He's worth
Like,
nothing, bro.
I know it's a good, you know, the fee's all right considering this day and age of the market, but
Yeah.
he's never available, brother. Like,
He's
you know
never
what I
going to be
mean?
available. He's never going to be available, bro.
It's silly.
It's just to shut our mouths. That's what it is, bro. It's like our first signing. Remember, we was looking for a midfielder, and then we got our first through the door. Everybody shut their mouths. You know what I mean? That's what they're doing, bro. They don't care, bro. They don't care about winning. If you want this owners to care about winning, it's not the owners for you, mate. It's not the owners for you.
100%, mate. I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to get a drink anyway, all right?
Nobody's, bro. Go for it, man.
Yeah, I'll just the chat's there anyway. There you go.
Yeah, big up everyone, man. Hit the likes, hit the subscription, and all that stuff. You know, like it's right. Like we need to make signings if people want Liverpool to succeed in the future as well. I'd rather look for. I'm all about, you know, players that's going to benefit me in the future as well as the present. You know what I mean? And getting replacements for the likes of Van Dijk and, you know, is a must. You know what I mean? And Salah is a must because they're aging and. One day they will fall off. Form doesn't stay the same forever. You know what I mean? And this is what I'm trying to say. Replacements for the likes of them while they're still present is key, because if we get the replacements right now under the tutelage of Salah and Van Dijk, those players will get better. That's the whole point. That is the whole point. But it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Nunes ain't it for us. Nunes ain't it for us. Should have went in the summer. He's that person who be losing every round in boxing until final round, and he KOs his opponent. He makes it hard for himself. Nunes is not the most special player. I agree with you guys. You know what I mean? I've given up. You know, trying to like make him into this player that I want him to be. It's down on him, isn't it? If you're less talented, they nearly scored. If you're less talented, you've got to work hard in it. You've got to work hard on your game. You've got to work hard on your physique. You've got to work hard, on your hold-up play, your physicality, everything like that. You've got to work hard on it. And he hasn't done that. He hasn't done that enough, man, in my opinion. And, sometimes you've got to wait after the training, get the goalkeeper, one of the goalkeepers, and practice shooting, practice, dribbling and how to score past the goalkeepers. And in the modern day, these players don't do that. They're rich. They're rich before they even start football. You know what I mean? They get Ferraris before they start football. So they don't really give a shit about things like that, man. We bought this guy for 80 million, Nunes, guys. I mean, should be doing more than what he's doing. Let's just be realistic.
And those good enough, but ain't good enough. He's basically, I'm your car, but not good enough. Now, look, he's an okay squad player. Look, he puts a shift in, doesn't he? You'd like to keep him around as well.
I've always said it, I've always said it. Like, as long as the guy gives you something.
Bro.
Huh?
He's our samurai. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Our samurai. He had that Man City midfield on lockdown at Anfield last season, didn't he? Got him emptied his pockets. He got his car keys out as well. It's his phone. As well.
Yeah. I listen, I liked Darwin Nunes when he first came because it's all the off the ball work that you enjoy watching a minute. I've always said, as long as you give me 100%, I'll support you. But that 100% is slowly diminishing because he's not offering me goals, bro. We need goals. He's a striker. I mean, that's what he's here for, to score goals. He's got that number 9. I think he was another number before that number 9. So get some goals, bro. Get some goals on the damn board, man.
That's it. That's your main job as a striker, to score goals, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like that attack the other night, FOWZI, the 4-on-2 that we had. And I was like, he's going to miss this. Like, I just knew he was going to miss it. It was a 4-on-2. And he got lucky because Diaz was there, right place, right time. Do you know what I mean? So,
it's a sad sight, man. It's a sad sight, to be fair, guys.
Well, obviously, you want the best for him.
Yeah, 100%. We're not that type of fans, Anthony. You know that, bro. We'll support you through thick and thin. You know what I mean? As long as you're at Liverpool Football Club, we'll support you, man. That's what we do. We've always done that.
Bro, that's it.
What do you think of Amaran going to Man United? Like, a lot of people are talking about this is going to be a dangerous Man United in the future, apparently.
I mean, right, Liam, brother, please do not spam the chat.
What is that, man?
look, he's a young and up and coming manager. I think we'd be lying if we said we didn't want him in the summer either. Wait there a second, we just 2 seconds.
What's he doing? What's going on with this Liam guy?
It's time out for 5 minutes. No spam,
you know-
please, my guy. Know the score. Come on. Right, yeah, Amarim. Look, yeah, obviously we wanted to look at him in the summer. Good young and up and coming manager. He's done good things with Sporting. This is just basics that I've read off him, by the way. I haven't gone in depth into his career and looked at him properly. I knew that he'd done his coaching badges with Mourinho back in 2018, something like that, at Man United. So he knows a little bit about the club already, I presume. He's won, I think, 2 titles with Sporting, and this season they're sitting pretty top of the table with a positive 30-odd goal difference and just slapping City 4-1 the other night as well. So he's not that bad. Gyökeres was a championship striker, and now he's an absolute demon in Europe. So, he could be good, but there's more issues going on at Man United, I feel, than just the managers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From top to bottom.
You're spot on, bro.
Look at this game here. Do you know what I mean? Look at this. How they're not blowing these out the water. No offense to Paok, by the way, but come on.
It's beyond belief, innit? It's beyond belief, innit, bro? Like, the amount of money you spent, you expect more, you know what I mean, than what you'll see with Man United. I've always said it, the issue that they have, they've killed that club from top to bottom. You know what I mean? Ferguson was still there. Each time things go wrong, the camera focuses on Ferguson. Now they got rid of him. It's a bit too late. You know what I mean? You should have got rid of him years ago. He shouldn't be at the club. He should have left a long time ago. This is the kind of things that you don't keep around because, the players will still call you gaffer, and every time things go wrong, they look at you, they ask you questions. It's just, it's not good enough. That's what happened with Liverpool, actually. When Bill Shankly left, he was still at the club. You know what I mean? And Bob Paisley couldn't do his job. That's why Bob Paisley didn't actually win the league in his first season, because, he was still coming to the club. And eventually they got rid of Bill Shankly. And then Bob Paisley became the best manager in England after that. You know what I mean? So things like that can be disruptive. That's what people don't understand. And Man United, the issue that they have, I shouldn't really say it because I want them to, not come back, is they're buying players that are there just for the Man United, Man United reasons. It's not like for winning reasons, if you know what I mean. And
yeah, that's it. And do you think there's too many egos in the dressing room? Would you say still?
100%.
Even after getting rid of the likes of Pogba, Lukaku, who would obviously issues, in the dressing room. But maybe players like, I don't know, Rashford. Maybe his head's a bit too big. Garnacho maybe, because I don't make Garnacho one bit, and he thinks he's Cristiano.
He's awful, bro. He's awful, bro.
You know what I mean?
He's awful. He's awful. He can't pass the ball, bro.
Against Everton, that was it. You know what I mean?
That overhead kick, that's about it, really. He's awful, bro. He's awful. You look at a player, it's the all-round play, innit? And what determination they have on the pitch. He's got nothing, bro. You know what I mean? You give you that one moment kind of thing, and that's about it. And as I said, the players are here for Man United reasons. They've got Man United in their CV. You know what I mean? That will get them after football. That will give them, press, and they could work in TV and things like that. Look at our players from the 90s. They should nowhere be near anywhere Liverpool related. You know what I mean? Like Phil Babbs and John Scales and these players that done nothing at Liverpool Football Club, but you see them on the LFC TV nowadays. There you go, bro. This is what I'm saying. It's all about CV for these players. They're just happy to play for that football club. That's what it is. There's no the winning mentality has disappeared. It's just, I'm telling you right now, it's Liverpool of the night is what I'm watching. 100%, mate. I've seen both, so that's how I see it when I'm watching this. Like 45 minutes gone. Like, what are you doing? 45 minutes gone. What are you doing? You're at home.
Very poor. Man United need Mike Williamson, world-class manager. Do you remember Mike Williamson from Newcastle 10 years ago? Oh, brother, that was one shambles of a defender right there. Oh, my God. They were fighting relegation for a few years, weren't they? And he was the heartbeat of their defence. Him and Colaccini at the back.
Colaccini, man. The Rambo hairstyle, isn't it? Rambo, that's what these are calling it. Rambo.
Proper Barclays throwbacks, these, mate, aren't they? Who's both of you guys' favourite Liverpool player of all time or in your lifetime? Of all time, King Kenny, for me. But
have you watched him? Did you watch back? Did you watch back?
I weren't alive back then, but I've watched loads of videos of King Kenny on LFC TV. where he used to play back in the day. That guy was unreal as a manager as well, winning the league.
My favourite manager.
Won it with Blackburn as well against us at Anfield. Would you believe it? And I think we were speaking about this the other day with King Kenny. Obviously, we'll get to your favourite player in a sec, but we said he shouldn't have got sacked. He got to 2 cup finals, didn't he? And he won 1. And he was very unlucky in the other one against Chelsea. But anyway, who was yours?
No, it's okay, bro. If you want to talk, it's half time now anyway. My favorite player growing up was I don't know what it is because I've always supported Liverpool, innit? My uncle supported Liverpool and my family supported Liverpool, innit? My dad and everybody. I was just brought into to support them. So you can't do anything about it when you're a kid, innit? So when I was growing up, there's a player called Paul Walsh. Yeah, I don't know what it is. He was meant to be Kenny's replacement, innit?
Yeah,
I was just drawn to him. I don't know why, because he's small, the stature. I liked Ken Kenny in it. I don't remember much about it, but I could just remember glimpses of Ken Kenny. People, if you don't know, I'm 45 years old. I'm not a young kid, so I'm a bit on the older side of things. So yeah, and then John Barnes came through the door in 1987, bro. That's when I started remembering football. And bro, if you talk about a complete player. I love Gerrard and all that stuff, but if you talk about dribbling, shooting, crossing, everything, free kicks, John Barnes is your man, mate. He had everything. And don't forget, in those times, it wasn't an easy time for a black player. And he had to suffer that on top of playing. Can you imagine if there was no racism towards him and he just concentrated on his football, how good he could have been? You know what I mean? So not only on the pitch, he was actually suffering off the pitch as well. And even when he came to Liverpool, I gotta be honest, I don't know if you know about it, and not a lot of Liverpool fans wanted him, bro. You know what I mean? It was like that back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Back in the day, it was horrendous over here. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, mate. Not just here, but just football in general for black players. Okay. So they started watching him. Scored a couple of goals against Queen's Park Rangers. I guess David Seaman, by the way, in goal for Queen's Park Rangers. Yeah. They never look back, bro. They never look back. They admired him ever since. That's why he's still at the club as an ambassador. This guy, bro, he will always be in the top. He'll be in the all-time 11 ahead of Mane. I'm sorry, everybody loves Mane, but John Barnes, special player, man. And Kenny's always going to be my manager. That 87 to 1990 team was very special, man. Very special team. Yeah, but I advise all of you guys, go and watch John Barnes, man. Then you'll see how good that guy is. Honest to God, you won't regret it.
Just stick FOWZI TV on; they'll show you everyone.
YouTube, you can get but skills and that skills and dribbles and all that stuff that you could get on YouTube. Go and watch. Say John Barnes on it. Then you realize if you see John Barnes in those days, like in the 80s. That's the John Barnes that I know. The 90s one that played as a DM with defensive midfielder, that's not John Barnes. But the 80s one, it was consistently like that every single time. There was no drop off. I'm telling you guys. From 87 to 90, even at Watford, he was good. But yeah, man. Yeah, but bro, it wasn't easy for black players back in the day, bro. It was hard, bro. And yeah, I remember like on the newspapers, like Liverpool fans don't want him. And he came and he saw he conquered, bro. He conquered, man.
Yeah, man, that's very good point. In my lifetime that I've watched anyway, so I've said King Kenny, but he's just insane, isn't he? But for me, that I've watched in my lifetime, it'd be Steven Gerrard for me. Just because of all them shit teams that he carried on his back, all the tough times he got us through. And, he wasn't blessed playing with the best players all the time. Obviously, we had Xabi Alonso, Torres, Suarez and all that. But, there's a lot of bad teams that he played in also, like the teams that had Kyrgiakos in and all that, Voronin, them type of players from the Hodgson era, I'd say. But yeah, Hector says better than Prime Suarez, so he's on about John Barnes.
Yeah, John Barnes, special guys, I'm telling you. If it wasn't for Maradona, he'd probably be the best player in the world at that time as well. Maradona, Maradona, guys. I don't need to explain to you. If you talk about a complete footballer, it's Maradona, what I mean? That ball that ball and that guy was best friends. I mean, that's how it was. You know, when people talk about Maradona and Messi, people just watch Maradona, man. Just go and watch Maradona. Then you see how special that player was. Everybody talks about Messi, but Messi was surrounded by great players. Maradona made bad players into good players. You know what I mean? And he won the World Cup in '86 with bad players around him. I mean, so and he went to Napoli and dominated with Napoli. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on. Have respect for those guys, man. Not enough respect for them. Not enough, bro.
In Chris's time, Finnan, Sammy Hippier, Dirk Out, Firmino, Fowler, Suarez, all time, Gerrard, King, Kenny, John Barnes. There's too many. Yeah, there's loads. There's loads.
Too many, bro.
But actually, let's flip this now. Yeah. Who's been the worst?
There's a guy called Torban Picnic. It was a Danish. You know what I mean?
Just says it all. I've got a name like that. It's not on that.
Yeah, I might say it wrong. Maybe in Danish it's different, isn't it? He came to Liverpool. He was like a football imposter, bro. Like couldn't kick a ball, couldn't even run. Mate, he was awful. I'm telling you, mate. To this day, I know we had the Paulsons and Kincheskis and all this stuff. I know we had that, and Sean Dundees and Eric Myers and all these terrible players. But Torban Picnic, mate. Oh my God, man. Football imposter. That's what we used to call him because he wasn't a footballer. That's when, Graham Souness came in and started buying these dodgy players, bro. You know what I mean?
Torban Picnic, that's what it was.
Yeah, that's how you say it. Yeah. He was
September
awful,
1992.
bro. Awful, bro. Like,
yeah,
I said, I went from Alan Hansen to this shit. Like, what is going on?
Christian Poulsen. Ooh. Benteke's a bit harsh. I think Benteke, the thing is with Benteke, he wasn't the worst. Like, he was okay. He still scored.
He came in with an injury, didn't he?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, he was never a Klopp type of player, was he? It was a Rodgers signing. You know what Rodgers is like, yeah. He was a beast at Aston Villa, but I mean, the thing is with Benteke, every time we were trying to play to his strengths, like cross the ball in the box, he was always stood outside the box. He was never in it. So, like, I don't know what his IQ was at that time, but I mean,
do you remember that game? Sorry to interrupt. Do you remember that game when the goal was empty and he had to run with the ball from the halfway line and messed it up?
Yeah, we had a 2-on-1 and there was no goalkeeper in the goal. It was just Wes Morgan on his own at the back, and then Benteke dribbles it past him and then still somehow misses and kicks it at him. The goal's right there.
Oh my God!
Ricky Lambert was crap. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah,
it was all sentimentality with that one, wasn't it? It was a sentimentality thing with Ricky Lambert. I mean, he came through the youth system, never played for Liverpool. We gave him the opportunity. That's what it was, guys. He was never going to be a Liverpool player. He was not good enough, man.
Naby Keita, he's not one of the worst of all time. No way. Just looking at this here, like he wasn't great. He didn't live up to his price tag. He was hampered with a lot of injuries as well. And then he just lost all his physicality, didn't he? And then he had to go.
I don't know. Listen,
he wasn't bad. He had a couple of good years out of him. Keita.
With him, I don't know about his age, bro. He could be older than what he is. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah, definitely. Same with Mane as well. I reckon Mane's blacked his age.
Yeah, man. The hairline, like it's at the back of his head.
Lie.
You know what I mean?
Voronin. El Hadji Diouf, what a wrong'un. Jesus Christ.
I want to forget about that guy. We bought him on performances in the World Cup, guys. It wasn't even performances for his team that he plays for. We just watched him in the World Cup, and Gerrard, I think it was Gerrard Houllier that bought him in it. So he was awful. He was such a bad striker. We had to put him in the right wing just to get him away from the striking position.
Balotelli was quite poor as well.
Sad.
He was worse. He was worse than Benteke. Balotelli, he was a lot worse. Yeah. We scored like 2 or 3 goals. That was it. He just didn't have the attitude. That's all. Again, Brendan Rodgers panic buy on deadline day. Balotelli, what's he thinking? Like, this is Brendan Rodgers, mate. Like, this is the thing with Rodgers. Like, if you're a manager and you're preaching to your players about respect and all that, do you know what I mean? To all your family and stuff, but then you go out and cheat on your wife and get with another girl. What's that? What message is that sending out to your players? Because they're going to then look at you going, well, you've been preaching this to us about respect and family, all this and that, and you're going out and cheating on your girl. You know what I mean?
He's a joke, but he's a con man, isn't it? That's what he is, mate.
Look at what Glenn Johnson said about him as well on that podcast he went on. I can't remember word for word what it was, but if you type in on YouTube, Glenn Johnson talking about Brendan Rodgers, he has like a mad story. I think he said, like, as you go into Brendan's house, he had like a massive portrait of himself on his wall. Like,
wow.
Like, his attitude is just weird, really. Do you know what I mean?
He's a con man, bro. He's a con man. That's what it was.
Yeah.
He only knew how to play one formation, innit? Which is the Pep Guardiola formation. Outside that, he struggled. Look what he done to Leicester. How can that Leicester team get relegated? Ant? Please explain that to me.
Yeah, you know he went from winning the FA Cup to getting them relegated.
Unbelievable, mate.
He went from getting us nearly winning a title. And let's be honest, that attack bailed him out of jail because that defence was a disgrace that year. But we conceded like 40 or 50 goals or something like that. That should never happen. But just as well, we had Suarez, well, the SAS, didn't we?
Yeah,
And then
Sturridge.
Yeah, and then we had another SAS because Skirtle scored like 10 goals as well, didn't he? And Sterling.
That's another defender I didn't like, to be fair. Skirtle eventually.
No, he was poor. He was poor.
Man, we was bragging about him being the best defender in the Premier League.
Just wasn't though. He scored too many own goals as well.
Yeah, we was bragging about him being the best defender. Mate, he was awful, man. Looking at Van Dijk and Matip.
Yeah, he got stuck in, but he wasn't good enough. Like, I remember when he got that headband on against Arsenal, he split his head open, and then he scored a bullet header in the last minute with that headband on. Remember that? That was mad.
Yeah, I remember. Is that game we scored in the first half 4 goals in it or something? Was it that one or?
No. Well, he scored a few against Arsenal, didn't he? But the one we had the headband on, we were 1-0 up, and then we went 2-1 down, and then we had a corner in the 95th.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Scored a bullet header, and we drew 2-2. Did Arthur play any minutes? He played against Napoli in the second half, didn't he? And that was it. That was it, yeah.
Never rated him, bro. Never rated him. Like, I mean, we got from Alan Hansen to that, man. Like, and finally we found Alan Hansen's replacement 30 years later, Virgil van Dijk. You know what I mean? What is this all about, man? Don't get me wrong, Hoopier and Agger could have been a special player, but Agger was just injury prone, innit? Sad, bro.
Brilliant. What do you think about Sacco? Because obviously he got flogged off, didn't he? After I think something that happened in pre-season because he was being a bit of a class clown. Would you say? Did you rate him when he played?
Nah, not really.
No,
mate,
he left his level, weren't he?
Left-footed kind of centre back, so it's just not for me, bro. Like I think they're all right because they could cover left back and centre back. That's about it, really. But in regards to consistent performances, it's very rare. Like if I ask you a question now, Anthony, name me a world-class left-footed centre back down the years that's remembered.
A world-class left-footed centre back over the years. Yeah, let me think. Left-footed. Just anyone that's played for
anyone,
team,
like yeah.
I'm thinking of fullbacks here. Jesus Christ.
Maldini, you don't know he's all right.
Yeah, Hector just like Chiellini as well.
Yeah, Maldini wasn't even left-footed. If people don't know that, you know that.
No, he's right.
He's right-footed that turned himself into left-footed. I'll tell you why he was left-footed. Because they had a right back. I forgot his name. I keep forgetting his name because Anton was talking about it the other day. They had a right back that was a legend at AC Milan at the time. And Maldini, in order for him to get into the team, he had to make himself, the only position he could get into it was the left back position. So he turned himself to a left-footed player, Maldini, and the rest is history after that. You know what I mean? So the only way he could have got into the team is if he became a left-footed, and then after that he became the greatest defender that ever lived. You know what I mean? So that's how determination can get you places, guys. You know what I mean? If you can't get into one side of the pitch or whatever it is, go on the other side which is available, but help your other foot out, and that's what he did.
This is the thing with professional footballers as well, FOWZI. Like, how can you right? I get you have a preferred foot, yeah. Like I get that. You prefer your right over your left. But what fucks me off a bit is like how you can't use your left just as good as your right when you're a professional footballer being paid tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands a week. You shouldn't have to shift onto your right foot every time or shift onto your left. You should be able to use both just as good because then the defender won't know what to do with you. Do you know what I mean? It makes no sense to me, bro. I don't get that. It's one thing I'll never get.
You're spot on, Ant. You got to a good thing there. What you just said, bro. How can you in the modern day? You can't play with the left foot. You know what I mean? In the modern day,
relies on pace and power. You know what I mean? It's pace and power. That's all you need to become a footy player now. If you're fast and you've got power, you're a Premier League player straight away. Except for Joshua Zirkzee. Do you know what I mean? Except for him because he ain't got no pace. But it's baffling, isn't it? Go on, sorry, carry on.
Who, me?
Yeah, carry on. Yeah, just I cut you off.
No. Someone just said Abidal is a left back. That's what he is. He plays centre back now and again. Chiellini, would he survive in the Premier League? Would he survive in other leagues? I don't know. You know what I mean? Italians don't really do well outside. Maybe Maldini obviously can because Maldini is a special player. You get special players now and again, but that's like I said, it's very rare to talk about. You said Vertonghen, was he world class? Not really. You know what I mean? That's why he stayed at Tottenham. If he was good enough to play, Yeah, if he's good enough to play for the likes of Real Madrid, then he could have went there, but he didn't. He stayed at Tottenham, ended his career at Tottenham. Obviously, still playing, but like he plays for the smaller team now. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm saying, guys. Like there ain't that many left-sided centre back that actually, you could call world class and you could remember. The reason is because they get injured a lot. They all get injured a lot. It's just like a striker. If I ask you, Ant, who's the best left-footed striker that is world class that you know, like a number 9 I'm talking about? Name me someone. Number 9 striker.
Number 9 left-footed striker.
Yeah.
Messi was a striker.
A world class one. A number 9, like out and out goal scorer.
Messi.
No, it's not a number 9. It's a number 10.
You know Messi. He played at number 9 a lot though, didn't he?
I know, but I'm talking about out and out, like Lewandowski.
Right wing, centre forward, number 9, kind of. But yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. All right. Left-footed number 9, world class. Let's have a think. Sturridge.
See? But what was the deficiencies in Sturridge?
Injuries.
Fowler. Remember Fowler? Left-footed striker? What was the deficiencies in Fowler?
That celebration that you did.
No, it's the injuries as well. Fowler used to get injured a lot as well. Don't forget, like what his career basically went downhill when he started getting injured. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Left-footed players, it's very rare they stay fit for a long, long time. Christian Vieri, remember him? Italian player, the Aussie Italian.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
There you go. Same thing. What ruined his career? Injuries. Raul, that's the only one that survived. I mean, but what happened to him? What happened to Raul? He was brilliant in the beginning. What happened to him at the end of his 28, 29? What happened to him? He wasn't the same player anymore. They don't really. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. They don't really last. Left-footed strikers don't really last that much. That's why it's very rare to talk about a number 9 that's left-footed. That's great. You could say Adriano, but Adriano didn't last. He's supposed to be the replacement for Ronaldo. What happened to him? He left at the same time as Ronaldo. I mean, Rivaldo is a number 10. Really, he wasn't a striker. He was a number 10. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying to you guys. Left-footed strikers don't really last. Left-sided centre back don't really last. Left backs last because they play one side of the pitch and nobody can injure them. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I hope I brought good points to you guys. I don't know if it's making sense, but it's very rare because if you ask me a right-footed striker, number 9 of who's the greatest, I could say Ronaldo straight away. You could say that straight away. But when you're thinking who is the best, left-footed centre back, then you can see for yourself. Like you are hesitating because there ain't that many. It's madness, bro. Football is madness, man.
Yeah. Puskas, is he left-footed?
I think he was both-footed. I don't think he was left. Was he? I don't know. I don't know Puskas. I'm even not old enough to remember Puskas. I know who he is, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Van Persie, maybe.
What happened to him? Injuries ruined his career at Arsenal. At Arsenal. Yeah.
Yeah, when he went to Man United, I think he had that good first season under Fergie, and then
one season, that was it.
Then, like you said, Fergie seen what was going on, like what was coming. So that's why he jumped ship, and then he's left the scraps behind for David Moyes to pick up, Van Gaal, Mourinho. If Mourinho couldn't even do it, like who's coming? Because I think Mourinho's sick. I'm not gonna lie, he's a boss manager. He keeps it real.
Do you know why he hates Liverpool?
Go on.
He was the manager. He should have been the manager before Benitez.
Oh, we were interested, weren't we?
No, he was already at Liverpool.
Yeah.
And
he speaks very highly about Liverpool, though. Every time he gets asked questions about Liverpool,
he was there. He had his paperwork, everything to sign to become the next Liverpool manager. Liverpool opted for Rafa Benitez instead.
Yeah.
So we could have had Mourinho as the manager. So ever since then, he hated Liverpool. That's why he stayed at Chelsea that long. That's why he always wanted to beat Liverpool. Yeah, bro. He should have been the next Liverpool manager, but they opted for Rafa Benitez, unfortunately.
He was linked to us in the summer when Klopp left.
Yeah. It's just it's unfortunate. His football doesn't really suit the current day kind of football.
No, he has a good season, and it just kind of goes downhill, doesn't it? At every club.
Yeah.
Casemiro. This United team was washed, mate. Jesus Christ.
It's good we're talking, you know what I mean? Imagine sitting through this and not talking.
I know, yeah. I know, that's the thing. I know. Sometimes the chat's active, sometimes it's not. But, you know, I've always got the loyal ones here that are all here all the time. Like, I done
Bro,
Everton Fulham the other
mm,
week, and I wasn't even going to do that stream. I wasn't even going to do it. I was like, I'm not bothering because there's no point. But I was in work when I did it as well. Everton Fulham, I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm doing it. I don't care. And then 25 people live in the chat just went off, mate. It was just heaving.
But do you know why? Do you know why, bro? Like those games attract because nobody else is doing streams. You know what I mean? Of those teams, the reason like you get lower obviously counts on these type of games, is because a lot of people are doing it. A lot of people are doing it, bro. You know what I mean? And you're fighting with the big YouTubers at the same time until you get, like you said, your own fan base, your own loyal people. This is how it is, bro. But don't forget, bro. Every single time you do a stream, you'll get a subscribers, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. So
yeah, man,
that's how it is. And like you said, when you don't expect anything, you get something.
Yeah, that's it. Like you know, you're lucky they could always be there. You just got to always show up and be there for it to land. Because say if like you just go, I'm gonna leave that stream, say I'm not gonna do it. Well, you could have missed your chance then. You know what I mean? To gain like another 10 subs, 20 subs. You know, maybe someone could redirect, maybe, and then everyone just bombards your chat from their stream. These things can happen. That's why you just got to always be there. And I enjoy doing it as well because the main thing I like doing is speaking to people in the chat. I like seeing what people have to say because that's what they want. They want you to engage with them, and that's what makes them keep coming back as well. So, you know, it's like certain channels out there that only read out, pin the donations. That wouldn't be me, bro. That would not be me. Look how Lee does it, for example.
Oh, they scored.
He'll read his super chats, but he'll do it towards the end, or you'll take like a little interval for a minute, read the super chat out, and then go back to his normal chat. I'd be exactly the same. Oh, 1-0.
Yeah.
Great. Diallo with the header. Well, come on, Paok. Your predictions on 2-1 still. I've got to start the timer. Jesus Christ.
George Best wasn't a left-footed player. I'm sorry. He wasn't a left-footed player. I studied George Best when I was a kid. Nah. He's both-footed, but he was a right-footed player. Bobby Charlton, he was left-footed, but he could play with both feet. Like Ant said, why don't great players, practice with, current players practice with both feet? He's right 100%.
Haaland? But he's left-footed?
Who?
Haaland? But he's had a lot of injuries as well, didn't he, at Dortmund?
There you go, bro. Left-footed players. I know what I see.
City yet, but he's still only young, isn't he?
Yeah, injuries is going to hamper his career. You watch. I said the same thing about Bellingham before he went to Real Madrid. I said injuries are going to hamper Bellingham's career because of the way he plays. And what's happening to Bellingham right now? There you go.
The injuries left, right, and center.
There you go. Because he does too much, bro. He does too much running, too much 50-50s. Yeah, it's too much, man. He needs to calm down. Yeah, George Best wasn't a left-footed, guys, just to let you know. He was right-footed. Bobby Charlton was left-footed, but he managed to practice with both feet.
Yeah, the checking.
I hope it's offside. It's a goal.
Oh dear. Right, the predictions on, lads. 2-1 Paok. Get an equaliser. Go on to win it. Because this
Where is Lovren anyway? Lovren is not playing, is he?
Lovren, he is on, yeah.
Is he? Is he in the right side or the left side?
Wait, I don't think he's on.
I told you, I haven't seen him. Oh man, that guy used to give me grey hairs, man.
I'm not confused. Where the hell is he? Not even on the bench either. Shortyre's on the bench. He's a former United player. That's a mad one, isn't it? Yeah, he used to play for United. Yeah, Shortyre went on a free. Why don't he sub him on? Yeah, no, I can't see him anywhere.
He's not in the team, bro. He's not in the team. I haven't seen him.
Former Chelsea player. Yeah.
Lovren used to give me grey hairs, bro. Like, oh my, some of the decisions he used to make back in the day. Goodness gracious me.
They nearly scored. FOWZI, they nearly scored. Did you see that chance?
My goodness.
He nearly scored that, and he hit it with his left foot near post and put it wide. Why would you do that? Use your right and put it across goal. Onana opens up the space near post, so see why he thought it was a good idea. But he hit it with his left foot and put it wide from there.
It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, another terrible goalkeeper, Onana. Goodness me, man. How do you go from De Gea to Onana? Goodness gracious me.
Yeah, the hair was good, but he had a few mistakes in him as well, didn't he?
I'll still take De Gea now on Ireland, mate.
Oh, of course. Where's he now? Is he at Fiorentina? Is it?
Yeah, he's in Italy somewhere fighting for Italians and shit.
Oh dear. Yeah, man. Who else? Wait, who else is here? So Tottenham got beat tonight by Galatasaray. Osimhen scored twice.
It was a good game.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, bro. Lancashire got sent off. The score.
Goodness me, man.
Rangers drew with Olympiacos. Ajax are winning 3-0. Sociedad 1-1. Nice 2-2. Steaua Bucharest 1. Yeah, and that Conference League, mate. Jesus Christ. What scored Chelsea? 6-0, by the way.
Oh my
Even
God.
Mudryk scored. Even Disasi scored. Disasi and Mudryk scored, and you just fold your club in it. Burnley's 0-0 with West Brom. Burnley been poor this season so far. I'm not going to lie. I thought they'd dominate the Championship.
They should be.
Look at their recent form. You've got Scott Parker as the manager, and the Hardy scoring a goal. They're just drawing loads of games 0-0. Sunderland the top. Sunderland might be back.
Ah, man, Stadium of Light.
I hope he's having a better season than Jude.
Yeah, I can't stand Sunderland in the Premier League, man. They give me a headache, mate. That stadium. Oh, when it's so windy out there, bro. Oh my God.
Stoke are never coming back up there. We don't need to worry about them. They're always like lower Championship, aren't they? Every year. Yeah, glad that he went anyway. West Brom as well. Jesus Christ. West Brom was just so anti-football. It's unreal. Bro, did you like playing West Brom away?
Mate, I used to dread it. I used to think like we're gonna win there, man. Then you see Alisson scoring that header, innit? You see Alisson scoring that beautiful header.
Oh, mate, yeah. Imagine your goalkeeper coming up clutch like that in the last minute when you need Champions League. And you know what? That was such an emotional week, that as well, for him, weren't it? Because obviously we
lost his dad,
thing that happened with his dad, and then he comes up clutch, scores a 90th minute winner against the Sam Allardyce West Brom team. Do you know what I mean? And Sam Allardyce, you know what he's like with set pieces, don't you?
Boring, man. Boring. Anti-football, that's what you call him, an anti-football Sam.
Yeah, all his players must be 6'5" or above. Set pieces is just like his main, his main go-to. Bit like Arsenal today. You know what I mean? That's their main go-to set pieces. Look how many set pieces they were getting against Inter because they were relying on scoring.
Did you watch the game? Did you do the game? Did you do watch along?
Yeah.
What do you think of it? Because I fell asleep.
I was trying to keep my eyes open as well. I thought Arsenal were poor. I thought they'd lose as well to Inter. I said if Inter get a goal, they make it 1-0. Arsenal won't score. And they didn't even look like scoring. Chalobah scored the penalty and that was it. Ooh, shot on target.
Yeah, you know what it is, and with Arsenal, it's just the only people to blame is their fan base and the football club. That's the only. I say their fan base because they overhype players that are rejects. Basically, if you look at the players they bought, it's rejects. I mean, Kai Havertz, rejects from Chelsea. Your rivals ain't gonna sell you players if they think that you're gonna, affect them.
Exactly. Why do you think City sold Zinchenko, Jesus? Why do you think they got rid of Sterling to Chelsea? Why do you think Chelsea got rid of Sterling to Arsenal? Do you know what I mean? You only had, 2 seasons there, was it? 2 or 3 2 seasons at Chelsea, Obviously, City seen a decline in Sterling time ago. That's why they got rid of him to Chelsea. Obviously, he's regressed at Chelsea as well. Yeah. So he's then gone to Arsenal. Like what you've just said then, why are they picking up these scraps from other big teams? They're obviously not good enough. Jesus, declining massively. Zinchenko, waste of space, can't defend. Who else? David Luiz. Let's go back a few years. David Luiz, Willian, Petr Cech, Jorginho. Do you know what I mean? Why are they signing these players? How are you meant to succeed? Do you know what I mean? Like, what's the thought process behind it, do you think?
There's no process. There's nothing. They just do it because so what's his name? Arteta worked with them in the past, or what they used to be, or something along those lines. Well, I look at players like that. It's more alarming when your rivals are willing to sell to you. That's the first step. You know what I mean? And secondly, you're buying players with egos. You know what I mean? Egos plays a big part in your club not progressing as you want it to be. They'll give you that little hope when they first come around, but as time goes on, you know, their egos come into it, and you know, that little extra run they used to do in the past, they don't do it anymore. You know what I'm saying? So is that like I said to you, bro, in the beginning of the conversation? I said it's the football club to blame and the fan base for overhyping rejects. You know what I mean? Now look at where they are, man. They're struggling to even create chances. You know what I mean, it's madness, mate. And you know, they thought like Declan Rice is the one that's going to change them. Did he really change them that much? Not really.
No,
you know what I
he's
mean?
a centre back playing in midfield.
He's a centre back playing midfield, bro. That's what he is. He's just a centre back. And you know what I mean? That's what you need to understand. He's not Steven Gerrard. You're trying to turn him to Steven Gerrard. It ain't going to happen. And you know, it's caught up with them. You know, things catch up with you eventually. And like I said,
yeah,
players who no longer have the hunger, the appetite to win trophies, they're just there for the money. It's the wrong way to go about it, man. What you need in a football club is young, hungry players. How did Jurgen Klopp succeed? He bought, who did he buy? Young, hungry players and experienced players that never won anything, like Van Dijk and all that stuff. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Hence why we challenged for the Champions League. Hence why we challenged for the Premier League. Hence why we won all those trophies, because they've never done it before. You don't go to Kai Havertz, who's won the Champions League for Chelsea. He already thinks he's the big bollocks. You know what I mean? You don't go for Sterling. He's already won about how many championships with Chelsea? It's madness. And Jorginho won the Euros with Italy. They already got the big head.
Yeah, man. That's it.
You don't do that, man. You don't do that, man.
That's it. Chris said that happened to both my clubs. Jimmy Glass in 1999, and at the time to keep Carlisle in the Football League on the final day. That must have been scenes. Allison from Liverpool, my second team in 21. That was also scenes, brother. I can confirm. Sterling's had an awful attitude since he joined football. Yeah, look at that spout he had to Brendan Rodgers on that Liverpool video. It's on some mad series, weren't it? Oh, gone down in the box. Harris, did you play football when you were younger? Yeah, brother, I never, because I was absolute garbage. I'll go for kickabouts. I'd score some nice goals, yeah, but in terms of playing, not for me, bro. I did boxing instead.
Yeah.
So yeah, go on.
Me, yeah, of course, yeah. I play football. I was a player. I just, I didn't make the cut because at the times I played football, it wasn't about flair. It wasn't about technical players. It was more about, physicality. And I was never going to be physical, unfortunately, no matter what I do in football. So, but if you talk about technically and, running and all that stuff and dribbling, I could do that. I was both-footed as well. I wasn't just one-footed. I practiced both feet.
That's a big one. It's rare nowadays.
And yeah, I did play. And, if you go on my channel, LRFC, the people I have on there, obviously Ants is one of them, is people that's I grew up. I'm 45. The people on there, I knew them since I was 9 years old. Some of them, like Anton and all them lot. So that's how long me.
The guy that was on with us the other night.
Yeah, the guy with you. Yeah, we knew each other since we were kids. Yeah, Anton should have made it as well. Anton was a great player. Anton was those type of players that didn't have the most talent as a footballer. You know what I mean? I was a natural footballer. You know what I mean? I played. Like some people just have an IQ of a footballer, in a young age. That's what I was. But Anton, one summer he went to St. Lucia. Came back. He was doing some wild stuff, bro. He was practicing. He went for training camp with his uncles or something like that. Came back. He came back a different player, bro. The guy was phenomenal. Better than me. You know what I mean? He became better than I was always a footballer, but what he was doing with the ball after practicing for at least a month and a half in St. Lucia, mate, it was madness, bro. Came back as a different footballer, more respected. Should have made it in football. But, if you haven't got the contacts in London, especially, that it's not like Liverpool. London is a different place. It's too much, you need to know people to get into the football teams. You know what I'm saying? I played football. Didn't make the cut because it was different time. If you ask me about the current time, I think I could make it in the current time, 100%, because it's my type of football, like technical, not physicality.
Pace and power, that's all it is nowadays.
Yeah.
I was banned from a school team for injuring a player. Well, he broke his knee, but I told him to get up and get on with it. Brutal. Manager, teacher had an agenda against me. Just told him to get a shower. Hey, Jesus Christ, were you a yard dog, was you, Chris, then, yeah? Little Roy Keane type of player, getting stuck in. You know what I mean?
Great sooness, man.
Just seeing you, big up Nay always. Just seeing you from there, I've got Lovren played. Hey, So did I. I didn't even know. I just googled Paok players the other day, and Lovren was there. So I was like, okay, he's going in the thumbnail. And obviously Brad Bellick is in the thumbnail because that's Ugarte. So, yeah, man, he's not even playing tonight. Not even in the squad.
No, man, I don't even know where.
You noticed before, didn't you?
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, where is he, man? Because the camera always focuses on him. He likes the camera, innit?
Opposition players were pushing me when I injured that players. Like I just told them, "Oh, do not." He didn't.
Some of the tackles in the old days, guys. Goodness me, man.
Brutal, mate. Football was played years ago. The leather the leather ball that they had. The pitch conditions. You know what I mean? No one cared, mate. The ball wouldn't even roll. The ball would just stay still. Players were going in 2-footed everywhere, breaking, dislocating knees, everything was going off, and the referee was just like, "No, play on. It's okay. It's fine." These fairies nowadays wouldn't survive, mate, a minute. Try playing football 20-30 years ago. Not surviving.
You know when they say players need a cuddle and arm around them, that shows what kind of players we got nowadays, isn't it?
Yeah. Arsenal were doing a team huddle at the start of the second. Oh my God.
How did he miss that? In front of the goal.
Oh my God, are you taking the piss? How was he missed? Look at this. Just one pass. Cut the whole defence open. Oh my God.
That is awful, man.
Paok, if Paok get a goal, I think they'll win it. I really do.
Here we go. Rashford's coming on. The great Rashford.
Crap. He's regressed so much. He was an Arsenal link as well in the summer. That's what I mean. That's the type of player that Arteta would sign, Rashford. You know what I mean? And he'd be crap.
Rashford's awful, guys. I'm telling you, mate.
Yeah,
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why he's awful. And the thing with Rashford is, have you guys ever seen, if you look back, he only performs when he's playing for a contract. That's the only time you see him performing. Once he signs a contract, he just lays back and, relaxes. That's what he does. Yeah. And the worst part of it, you're a Mancunian. This is your club, the club you supported as a youngster. And you're showing those kind of performances on the pitch? Nah, bro. Can you imagine Steven Gerrard not doing anything on the pitch, bro? What would you do? Come on.
That's it. Mate, how's he missed that chance? Seriously. They've had two chances now since United have scored. Seriously, they've actually had better chances than United, I'm not going to lie. Jesus Christ, the opposition players were pushing me. Yeah, read that before. Yeah, you could say I was a Roy Keane type. Nothing's changed. I don't regret it. Yeah, man, these players couldn't handle you nowadays, mate, telling you.
Roy Keane, guys. Roy Keane is fake. It's fake, man. I never believed in Roy Keane. I'll tell you why I don't believe in Roy Keane. When he was playing for Nottingham Forest, he wasn't a hard man. He was a goal-scoring midfielder. Never used to get into tackles like he did at Man United. He only learned from Paul Ince. That's how he is. Real hard men are like Tommy Smith, Graham Souness, Jimmy Case. Those are the real hard men. If you look at Roy Keane, who acts hard on TV nowadays at Nottingham Forest, mate, you wouldn't believe it. He'd be like today's players. I'm telling you, man. It's just faking it. That's what he does, bro. Real hard men is like Graham Souness. The guys who are nice, but if you play against them, they'll take you out. I mean, Jimmy Case and Sammy Lee, when they were talking about Graham Souness, 2 weeks ago when I was there, they said the guy was so scary. The midfield was always him by himself. You know what I mean? The players didn't want to be around that area because, he would take everyone out if they mess with him. And opponents were scared of Graham Souness. That's how hard he was.
Yeah. He was a hard case, when he Graham Souness. Alejandro Garnacho.
I met Graham Souness, I met Graham Souness. Nice guy, man. Nice guy.
Duncan Ferguson, he was a shit house as well, mate. He was.
Scottish, innit, man? Scottish.
Big dunk, mate.
Did you heard about the burglars in his house when he beat them up?
I did hear something about that.
Yeah, some idiots tried to burgle his house and he beat them all up, man. Oh my goodness me.
Souness, mate, hard man. Souness was.
Souness sick, mate. Absolutely sick. I watched some footages of him.
Watch some of the some of the
crazy stuff, bro. Crazy stuff, bro.
He don't look it now, does he? But different back then when he had that tash and that haircut, mate. I mean, he meant business.
Man,
he meant business back then, mate.
Forget about him as a manager at Liverpool, guys. Forget about that, about the son, what he did. Remember him as a player, man. He'll always be the captain of the team. That's how brutal that guy was. Nobody messes with Graham Souness, man. Tommy Smith, Graham Souness, Jimmy Case, hard man. I met a lot of legends. I met him. I met Ian Rush. I met me and Anton actually met Phil Neal, the most decorated Liverpool player ever. Yeah, he gave us trophies when we was kids. When we was playing, obviously we won a championship, and he gave us trophies back in the day.
Sick. Did you go to the game with Anton the other day?
No, I go with my wife, and my wife, I managed to persuade her to be a Liverpool fan, so we're members, isn't it? So she goes to every game that we can.
Yeah, man. Oh, that's sick. And you sat in the main stand, did you say?
Yeah, that's the stand they always give me. Like I sit at Kenny Dalglish stand now and again. Sometimes at Anfield Road. You know, like when Anfield Road was open last season, when I was there, they invited me to come down. They gave me an invite.
Oh, lovely.
I took my nephews, my wife. We was down there, and we had Jurgen Klopp in the middle of the pitch talking to us.
Oh, that's great, isn't it? That's boss. Yeah. The Kop end's decent though.
I've never sat in the Kop end. I did sit in it the other week for stadium.
You don't sit in the Kop, mate. You stand.
Yeah, I'd love to be there one day, man. One day.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
Did you go there? Did you ever sat there or stand there before?
Yeah, I was at the Kop quite a lot last season. Went to quite a few games. It's hard to get a ticket though, and the way overpriced. I paid 50.
Don't you know anyone
54 for Crystal Palace.
Okay,
we lost. Do you know what I mean? So,
that's mad.
But yeah, I do. I just love going to the game as well. But it ain't easy getting a ticket though.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. If you know, I get this membership thing. Sometimes it's £40-something, £45, something like that. And if you can't get the tickets that you want, it's about £300-400, £800, bro. Like for one game, like are you mad or what, man? Like,
swear that off.
Bro, it's hospitality and all that stuff. Nah, I'm just there to watch a game, bro. I don't want no hospitality. I don't want nothing like that.
That's it. 100%, man. We won the league at Anfield. Oh dear, don't talk about 1989. My dad's still traumatized after. My dad was at the game. He was in the Kop with my granddad, and he said when Michael Thomas scored that goal, everyone was just headbutting the wall like that.
And Michael Thomas.
I can imagine how painful that was, though. Yeah, the same summer, and he wasn't that good, was he?
No, apparently. He was all right. I'm not gonna.
But why would you sign him? It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, Graham Souness, isn't it? Graham Souness, man, madness, bro.
Heavyweight to lose the league, that Jesus, and you know they didn't have to lose. What was it? So they lost by 2 goals. That was it, really.
Yeah. And we lost by 2 goals.
1-0.
We would have won the league, yeah. We would have won the league, yeah. But John Barnes didn't take the ball to the corner flag. He ended up dribbling, and I think the guy called Richardson, who ended up playing for Aston Villa, took the ball off him, and then they just counter-attacked. And passed the through to Michael Thomas. Thomas, I think, chipped the goalkeeper and scored the goal against Bruce Grobler. Oh, man, I was devastated. But I never thought I'd wait 30 years after that. You know what I mean? Obviously, we won the league the season after, but I never thought I'd wait 30 years. Madness, bro. You never think Liverpool, like a club like Liverpool, wait 30 years for the championship. Then again, you know, like if Kenny stayed, would these things happen? I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Never know, mate. You'll never know. You will never know. Right, come on, Paok. You've got time here. You know, you keep yourselves in the game. It's 1-0. You've had chances. You know, you can get at them. It'll be hilarious if they get something out of this game. It really will. You know, you have to just give the ball away in a stupid area. Right,
They're playing good, isn't it? They're playing good.
Yeah,
they just need to be clinical in front of goal. Just get the equaliser.
This shows you how far United have fallen now. Struggling in a game like this. You know what I mean? You think everyone's going to be all roses and all that when Amarim arrives, but he's got a mess to clean up, and you know the question's out there: will he clean that mess? Because, like we said before, there's more issues at Man United than just a manager. What is that for a pass? Big egos, owners. Are Ineos actually cooking? Do you really think they are? Do you think they're any different to the Glazers?
Nah, bro. They don't. They got a cyclist in, a cyclist trainer in to sort the footballing out. Like, what is going on, bro? You know what I mean?
The
It's
recruitment.
madness. Yeah, it's
The recruitment.
madness.
What do you think about that?
It's awful, bro. Awful, bro.
Mazarawi,
awful, bro. Has-beens in it, some of them has-beens. I mean, they only had one season, wonder kind of performances, and people think like they're gonna come to the Premier League and be phenomenal. The thing that lets them down the most is the pitch as well. The pitch is too wide. You know what I mean? So it's difficult for them to run about. It's easy to get past them, if you know what I mean. Especially Old Trafford. That's why nobody fears them at Old Trafford anymore. These players are not athletes. You know what I mean? Fernandes is not an athlete. Rashford is not an athlete. You know what I mean? You need athletes on that pitch. That's why they used to win titles. Although they had flair players like Ryan Giggs, and all that stuff, but they still matched it up with athletes on the pitch, which they don't have. They just buy players for the sake of buying. Martinez is their centre back. He's about 5'2". You know what I mean? What is this all about, bro?
That's it. And what about that stadium as well? That video of that fan trying to fix the chairs the other day, and the league last season as well, where the roof was just flooding through. Mate, come on, what is going on? How old is that ground now? Seriously, when was the last time that ground had any TLC applied to it?
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is with stadiums, bro? I don't know if you. I'm sure you noticed it. The only time teams redevelop stadiums is when the team is doing well. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Liverpool the same. When did we start looking after Anfield? When we started winning things, right? With FSG and all that stuff. Yeah. That's how it is. When the team is on top and doing well, that's when they redevelop the stadium. But like you said, you're calling yourself the biggest team in the world, the biggest commercial and all this stuff, but yet your stadium is falling apart right in front of you. Why can't you get someone just to go to the roof and, sort that stuff out that's leaking? You know what I mean? Like, come on,
chairs as well, like just simple stuff like that.
Madness, bro.
Not just that, it's a health and safety hazard to your supporters as well. Do you know what I mean?
This is why I hate when we concede like, Man United is the biggest team in England. They're not the biggest team in England. You know what I mean? You're only judged by trophies, bro. You're not judged by what you do off the pitch. I don't give a shit how much you make. I mean, I'm all about the trophies. Why do you watch Liverpool? Because of because of trophy reasons. That's the whole point. You know what I mean? To make your team the best of the best. We sit with Real Madrid. They don't. You know what I mean? So why are we conceding for them to be a bigger team than Liverpool? I don't understand that. I really don't understand.
I'm looking forward to that game in a couple of weeks.
Real Madrid.
Look, this is it though. This is the thing. Every time Salah's out there for his revenge, we just get shafted by them. That's just the facts, though, isn't it? Like, we could be in amazing form. They could be how they are now, and they have been poor this year. I'm not going to lie. They have won. They've won a few games, but they scraped through. They've been battered in a lot of their games. Like Mallorca, first game of the season, they should have lost. They drew.
But what did we say? What did we say? Egos, right? That's what we talked about, right?
Mbappe's having murder now, isn't he? Because he doesn't want to play striker. And he's saying, I'm a left-sided player. Well, why did you join them? Because I'm sure Ancelotti put his project out to you before you joined.
There you go, bro.
Because that's Vinny's spot. You ain't taking that off Vinny. Mbappe's been poor this year, mate. He's just stopped having penalties. That's it. Even the Euros, what did he do for France?
Nothing.
But the one thing I always commend Mbappe for, though, was that World Cup final performance. All right, he scored.
But that's a different player, though, bro.
He was unreal that game.
That's a different player, though, bro. That's a different player. You're talking about a humble player that wants to be the best at the time. As soon as money and all that stuff and fame and all that stuff got involved, the egos come into it. He's not the same player anymore.
Second coming of Henry, nowhere near.
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah,
nowhere near. Henry's so much better in every way. Smashed it at Barca. Smashed it.
They scored. They scored again. The same guy scored.
Diallo. That's a great goal to be fair.
Well,
Paok, you tried. I mean, they had the chances to score, didn't they? They did have the chances. Well, who are they playing in the league on the weekend? United.
Let me check.
We have Aston Villa. Can't wait for that one. Leicester. I'm doing a watch along for that. Leicester. Come on, Leicester. Come on, Steve Cooper. What have you got for us? It's a nice goal, to be fair.
He was at Liverpool, wasn't he? The youth team.
Yeah.
What's a goal, by the way? What a
Yeah,
goal,
that's a,
by
that's
the
a
way.
lovely goal. Yeah, great goal. Him, Steve Cooper and Gary O'Neill.
Yeah. They all trained under Klopp. I don't know about Steve Cooper, but I know Gary O'Neill was here when Klopp was there.
State of Wolves this season now. Did you watch them against Crystal Palace last weekend?
Yeah, it's a sad sight, man, because you know the fans are
Yeah.
starting saying you don't know what you're doing to him now. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear things like that, man.
Yeah.
Sad sight that is.
But even Crystal Palace as well, the state of them.
I remember Liverpool fans telling me we should get their manager. You know what I mean? I said, hang on a second, man. The guy's only been here for a few months and you already want him as our manager? Are you mad or what? Listen, football is about, you know, you have to prove yourself. That's what you have to do. And now that Crystal Palace manager ain't as good as what people thought he is.
No, took Elise out the team and look what they are now.
Exactly, bro.
Literally, that's all it is. Elise's out the team and look how bad they all are now. Adam Wharton, like, is anyone raving about him anymore?
Nope.
And say he's still sick though. I've always rated Eze. He's a very skillful player.
I think he had an injury, didn't he? He had a bad injury, didn't he?
And he's someone that can use his left and right just as good as each other.
Yeah.
That's what football's lacking. How can these coaches not understand this? You just need to train pace and power and be skillful. That's it. No, you don't. You need to know how to use your left and your right just as good as each other. Have to be efficient with both, because then these defenders won't know what to do with you. Is he going to shimmy this side onto his left? Is he going to shimmy onto his right? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? It makes no sense. How can you not be just as good with both? Or
especially in the modern day.
One.
Yeah,
it's disgusting. I don't understand, like, all the money that you're getting paid. The best coaches, the best facilities, that, you know, the best training grounds. You've got everything. How can you not use your left just as good as your right? I will never understand it, FOWZI, ever.
Yeah. They're all prima donnas nowadays, brother. That's what it is. They're all prima donnas, man.
Fairies, mate.
Yeah. Whether you like to say it or not, it's the truth. It's the truth, bro. There's no men in football anymore. Let's be honest. You know, you break a toenail in the modern day, you're injured. You know what I mean, what is that all about, bro? Like, what is going
Players
on?
down now. Yeah. Ahmad's down now. But there's nothing wrong with him.
There you go. Wasting time. Because the time is 10 minutes to go, wasting time, bro. Prima donnas, man. It's sad, man. Football used to be exciting back in the day. Like, look at it nowadays, man. What is this all about?
It's like all the big games. That Sky Sports hype up all the time as well. Oh, big clash between two giants on the weekend, and it's always a 0-0 or a 1-1. And both teams are just defending. Do you know what I mean?
especially that last game, innit?
Yeah,
goodness gracious.
Thank God we never got him.
He's awful. Oh, I can't believe it was after him. I'm still in shock that we was even thinking about getting him.
There, mate.
Awful, mate.
60 million United paid for him. He had 1 year left on his contract.
And 60 million?
60 million with 1 year left on his deal, yeah.
Madness, man.
Just makes you think, doesn't it? Wow, what is going on?
I can't watch that shit, man. I can't defend that, bro. Yeah. What are we defending here? Nah, seriously though, but what are we defending here,
well,
man?
Nothing. There's nothing to defend. Oh dear. After this stream, I'm going to bounce on COD for a bit because this new COD is actually quite lit. I do like it.
So what are you doing then?
As soon as the stream finishes, I'm bouncing on COD for a bit. It's actually really good this year.
Okay.
I'm going to bounce on it. Have you got it? Have you bought it this year?
Which? Sorry, what game?
Black Ops 6. New COD.
I don't play games like that, bro, anymore. To be fair, I've never played it in the first place. Yeah.
See, you play FIFA though. You play FIFA though, yeah.
I play EA Sport now. That's what they call it in the EA Sport. That's the only one I play. Yeah, I don't play anything else, to be fair, bro. You know, like you know it. One day you realize it. It ain't the same anymore, bro. Like once you reach a certain age, games become limited. Games become limited. Don't forget, I'm part of the generation that created games. You know what I mean? So we are gamers. Yeah, but I can't do it anymore, bro. It's tiring nowadays, man. You know, the passion ain't there no more. The buzz is gone. You know what I mean? I could just about play FIFA, or whatever you call it, EA Sport. That's the only thing.
I'm still young, mate, so I've still got years.
You're a lucky guy, bro. You're a lucky guy, man. I was born in, a different time, bro. But listen, I will never regret when I was born. I mean, I would never say I wish I was born now, because the times I was
No.
born, it was brilliant, bro. I loved it. I loved every minute of it, man.
Wouldn't want to be born nowadays. Jesus Christ, mate. God knows what the teachers are teaching the kids in school now. Jesus Christ, I don't even want to know. Only COD I know is in the chippy. That first. COD's good this year. I like it. They've gone back to the grassroots. That's what I like about it. Not fully. But in a lot of ways.
Did he really do that?
Go on.
I thought he elbowed him. This Martinez elbowed that player from ex-player from Wolves.
Pat Butcher. Dirty bastard.
I saw he elbowed him.
The Butcher, they call him, by the way.
He's huge, isn't he, man? You
Pat
talking about Martinez or the ex Wolves player?
Yeah, man. Lisandro Martinez highlight against Paok. Pat Butcher, you know. That's what my guys
I miss
like.
old Pat. I miss old Pat, man. I really miss her.
Garnacho's highlights.
I'm an East Ender, innit? So these things.
Yeah,
are
man. I used to watch it when I was younger.
Can't be there, man.
Yeah,
oh
man,
my gosh, Cher's got to be about 80 now, man. She was old when I was a kid myself.
Yeah, Pat
you
was
know what I mean? I'm telling you, she must be 80 old now, man. Good.
She's always had them earrings and that bloody blonde and white hair for years, hasn't she? Bill Mitchell hasn't aged one bit, by the way. He's still been bald and the same for years.
Good.
You know what I mean?
Cher, bro. Wow.
Cher, man. Yeah, Garnacho.
You know, I don't know if you ever. I said it once about Garnacho. I put it on Twitter. Everybody started laughing. There's this cartoon called He-Man back in the day. Yeah. If you look at the cartoon and you look at Skeletor, it's a carbon copy of Garnacho. I swear. I'm telling you, man.
Okay.
All the skeleton used to do is laugh. And you look at him, he's got the same cheeks, everything like that. It's crazy, man.
Yeah. Did you see the video of Planet FOWZI before on Twitter? Did you see it?
Which one?
The video of Planet FOWZI, don't you? YouTuber, United fan.
I don't know. I don't watch the
YouTubers.
He's
a YouTuber like us, like football YouTuber. He's a United fan. He's got a decent amount of following. He was outside the ground and Garnacho was signing autographs and that before. And he said, "Oh, Garnacho, you need to work on your pace."
Oh, yeah.
And he went, "You're not on the pitch," and then walked off.
Is it the FOWZI guy, the Asian guy? You talking about him?
Yeah, FOWZI, yeah, that's who it is, Planet FOWZI.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, I know you're talking about. The one on Saeed's TV, Saeed's channel. The Barini guy. Barani or something? Barani?
Yeah.
That was funny, mate. That was one of that video killed me, mate. I had to use it on my channel. When Saeed just went mad at him all of a sudden, like 1 minute they're talking.
You can see the goalie just eating biryani in the background.
Yeah, biryani. Yeah, that's biryani. They're saying, that looks good, man. Saeed was saying, that looks good, man. Like, I like it. And next minute, the goal goes in. What are you doing, man? You're not serious. Like, I was like, what the fuck? And, you know, like, it wasn't even for camera. It was actually real what you saw. Oh, they killed me, bro. They absolutely killed me, man.
Yeah, that guy killed me before that you were watching. You said his name before, and he comes on your channel. One way you just started screaming. 27% possession at home. Oh my god! No, I'm gonna watch that back in a minute. That killed me off. Right? You know what, mate? I'm coming on one day when you're live with them, and I just wanted to just try and just relive that scene for me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say to him, "Hey, so that game you had 27% possession at home in. What game was it?" He's just gonna go off on one. I can feel it.
He's a good guy, man. He's a good guy. Big up Luca, man. Big up Luca, my guy. Big up, brother.
Undisputed, the boxing game couldn't lace EA. That's facts, Chris. That's facts. Facts indeed. Fight night to go to. Luca, my guy. You know what? Watch Luca's when they got beat by Bournemouth the other week, 2-0. He was absolutely seething on that review, mate. It was actually quite funny, to be fair.
Yeah, Luca's cool, man. I know Luca for years, isn't it? I know him for years.
Yeah,
Luca's a good kid.
I've not long met Luca. Hoyland's in. Oh no, he couldn't even score that. How much Hoyland cost United, people? You know what I mean?
Say that again, bro.
How much did Højlund cost United? Look at the state of him.
It's a knockoff of Haaland, isn't it? That's what it is, bro. A cheap version of Haaland. What a joke.
It's not good at all.
Højlund and Highland. Like, come on, bro. Like, you don't do that, man. You don't buy someone with almost the same name as the Haaland. Come on. Joke. Getting him from Atalanta. Like, what has he done at Atalanta, bro? Like, did he score 30 goals a season or something? Like, what is going on? Like, with football? Done nothing. Done nothing since he's been at Man United. Absolutely zero.
Facts, brother. He's done nothing. Absolutely nothing. And you know what? This game, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, United haven't been great, have they? Let's be honest. But Paok have had the chance. Paok have had the chances. You know, 2 easy chances that they just couldn't score because they're not top quality teams. Let's have a look. How's Fiorentina?
Is this the Greek team, Panathinaikos, or what is this team?
I think it is. Yeah, I think the Greek. Chelsea are 8-0 up as well.
Oh man, what a joke that is.
Some just doing some foddering, aren't they, for Sunday's game against Arsenal? Getting warmed up.
I can't wait for that, mate. Like,
do you think there's a lot of pressure, isn't there, on Arsenal Sunday now?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
You know, when the pressure is on, it's going to be difficult for teams, isn't it? And I'm a firm believer if Arsenal lose that game, it's going to be very difficult for them to win the league now. They will struggle, bro. They will struggle in the league. Like, and if Liverpool beat Aston Villa, was it 7 points ahead of them? You know what I mean? That's going to be 10 points if we win and they lose their game, bro. That's like
City
too much.
Brighton away. Brighton, no pushovers. Not the way they're playing at the minute as well.
Yeah, Brighton, listen, can do damage, man. City, I've said it to you in my stream. I told you already, bro. This is not the greatest City team I've ever seen. We've faced the greatest City teams.
Yeah.
And come on, they just about got a win against Wolverhampton. They lost against Bournemouth. They lost against Sporting. You know what I mean? And
Spurs as well.
Like, it ain't easy when you don't spend the money, is it? Let's just be honest. when you don't splash the cash like you used to, it ain't easy, bro. They're struggling, man.
I think Arsenal have done anyway, in my opinion. Nothing right with them. But that I said this weeks ago, like, I've done watch-alongs for nearly all their games, and there's only like 2 games I can sit there and go, they actually looked all right in. PSG in the Champions League, and Man City away, they were unlucky to, concede that last-minute goal because they went down to 10 men, and they just defended like, colossals in the second half. They were great.
Yeah.
Gladiator-like defending, holding on to the lead. And then Man City scored a 90th minute tap in. You know how they work. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, look, they're only 2 games that I've watched. And they've won plenty of other games as well that I've watched. But they haven't been good at all. You say the same about us as well, though, do you know what I mean? We haven't been good in a lot of the games that we've won.
Yeah.
But with Arsenal, you can kind of sense that something was going to kick off. And we're starting to see it unravel a bit now. Like, things are going wrong for them.
Yeah.
They're losing these stupid games that, they're not learning the lessons, for one.
Yeah.
And look at the state of their bench as well. Do you know what I mean? I think Wanyeri's like the only exciting player that comes on for them off the bench. And then again, he shouldn't even be starting on the bench.
No.
Because that Martinelli should be dropped.
He's awful, man.
Yeah, he's regressed massively. Havertz, he's not that good either.
No.
Wanyeri, like these younger players that are hungry, give them a chance. Stop giving them microwave minutes and give them a chance. Do you know what I mean?
It's beyond belief what you see in it. Like, how can you be a title contender and all of a sudden just drop off massively like that? Like I said, Arsenal did this to themselves, brother. Nobody put them there. It's their fan base and the coaching staff and the club as a whole that put themselves there. And now they can't get out of it because they're not good enough. Finally, they realized they've been found out. That's what it is. They've been found out, bro. When you get found out, it's very difficult to get out of that. Right. And that's what they're facing. I mean, don't be like I said, be humble. Don't give the opponents that ambition to do the extra work on the pitch to beat you. And that's what they did. They were too arrogant, thinking like they could beat everybody, and now they're struggling. I mean, like, just be humble, bro. Just be humble. If you win things, then we understand the arrogance. But they've been caught out, bro. They've been caught out. All those flashy moments ain't working out anymore.
Yeah, we were awful against them. We still got a draw at
Oh,
the
we
end.
were shit. We were
But that was a
shit.
game that we lost last season. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes,
You know,
yes.
we got completely outplayed in that game last year. Will we get them back at Anfield? Who knows? I'd like to think we will. Obviously, it's not as exciting, but you know, we're knowing how to see these games through, and we're scoring in like crucial times in the game, like Brighton, for example.
Ooh.
Substitutes come on, two goals
Mm.
in like 5 minutes or something. Like you were there, bro. Like that atmosphere was insane, wasn't it? When
Oh
Trent
man,
and Estepinian started fighting, that's what then spurred the team on to go and get the
mate,
win.
I got lifted on my seat. I nearly went to the another seats below me. that's how much the celebration was, man. Everybody was high-fiving each other. We were singing,
Just hugging
mate.
strangers and that you never met.
Ah, man, my wife said,
That's what
"What the
footy's
heck
all
is
about,
going on?"
though. That's what
Yeah.
it's all about, though, man. Honestly, like moments like that, yeah, you cherish from football definitely, because you don't
100%.
always get to go to the games. So when you witness like scenes like that, you know they stick with you, man. And like you
Definitely,
know,
I'll call you when I'm there,
nostalgia,
bro.
man.
I'll call
Yeah.
you when I'm there, bro. I'll call you next time when I'm there. I'll call you there. I'll try and get you a ticket as well.
Yeah, no
Obviously,
worries, man. 100%.
obviously, I'm a member. Are you a member or?
I'm not sure if it's still active, to be honest.
Yeah, but I
I
could
did
get
have one.
it. I could get it from different sources.
No,
Don't
I
worry
am.
about
Sorry,
that.
yeah, I am. No, I've got one. I remember doing it last year. Yeah, I still am.
Send that to me, and if I get tickets, I'll get you one as well. Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah. Cheers, man. Defo. Yeah.
Either way, I could get it from different sources anyway. No worries about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. Listen, we got to support the club. That's all we can do. It's over now anyway. It's 2-0. They finished 2-0. I bet Van Nistelrooy is pissed off, innit? He thought he was getting the job, innit? Didn't he leave PSV to come over here? Like,
I believe so.
he had a better job down there, didn't he? He was like a coach, is it, or something?
Mm-hmm.
I swear he was a head coach or something in PSV before he came to Man United. I'm sure something along those lines. Let me check, actually. Ruud Van Nistelrooy. Let me check.
I think he was. I think he might have been. WhatsApp.
Let me check. Because I don't know what he's going to do now. They've got a new manager in, innit? It's going to be difficult. Yeah, he was a manager. He was actually a manager for one season.
And now he's getting binned, isn't he? As soon as Amram comes in, brings his staff over.
Wow.
I don't know if he's staying on or not. Actually, I actually don't know. Yeah, man, Chris, always, brother. You know, it's always good to have you in the chat as well. It's always good to have a chat. You know what I mean?
100% in his comments.
Like I said to you before, FOWZI, like the Everton game, I wasn't even going to do it. I was like, it wasn't planned or not, and it wasn't scheduled. And I just said, you know what, fuck it. Well, there's no harm in doing the Everton Fulham game. 5:30 on a Saturday it was. And then, you know, chat icon there. It's like 26, 27 people coming in. And the chat was not stopping. And I was constantly clicking through like this. Do you know what I mean? Trying to read everyone's comments.
Yeah.
I don't like to miss any comments out.
Bro,
like
target those games, bro. Target those games. You know, the small
teams the ones that other people aren't doing. Yeah.
There you go, bro. You understand it. Target those games, bro. Yeah. It happened with me. I don't know. Did you get a lot of views on that one? Like, was it 200 or 100 or?
I think it was like nearly 500 altogether.
There you go, bro. There you go. That's the ones that get the best. When I do UFT, I'll do that, and I get more views in UFT than I actually get on my own channel. So it's good. It's good, bro. But listen, at the end of the day, your channel is not only Liverpool, is it? It's all the team, right?
Yeah, I cover all sorts of games. Look, like any excuse to watch a game and speak to the chat, I'm all for it. Like I'm thinking now that you just said that, maybe I can do West Ham Everton on Saturday because I'm doing Brighton City, Liverpool Villa. But I've got no 3 o'clock game scheduled, so why not do West Ham Everton?
There you go, bro.
United Leicester on Sunday, that's scheduled. Chelsea Arsenal. Possibly Sociedad Barcelona, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Then it's international break, unfortunately. And this is the thing with me, I need just a little bit of guidance on this. So every time there's an international break, I don't know what to upload. I mean, like streaming wise.
Mm-hmm. Do you do international football? Do you do it or you don't?
I've done a Nations League game, but it always seems to land when I'm working, and I don't really go out my way in work to stream a Nations League game. If that makes sense, because I don't like them. They're boring. I'd rather just play the PlayStation and watch the Nations League. Yeah. But like I said, though, like if it gets people in the chat, you know, and all that, then I'm all for it. But if it's like a Premier League game, then you know, I'd always do it.
Bro, you got a lovely channel, you know what I mean? The most important thing is with your channel is reaching out to fans from other football clubs. All they need is someone that's relating to them, and that's what you are, bro. You know what I mean? So just keep it going. Like you said, just go and reach out to, you know, other games that nobody would do. Like you said as well, Everton or you know, West Ham or someone like that. There ain't that many streamers that do those games. Those are the type of games that could, you know, relate to you. And all you need is the trust, bro. All you have to do as a streamer is gain the trust of people, and they will always be there for you. And if you can't do football games, just play EA Sport. That's what I do. I mean, I might not get the best views on it, but it will build up. You will be there. You know, like when I do the EA Sport, sometimes someone needs to speak to someone, and then they just come on there in the chat and start speaking to me about, you know, Liverpool or something like that, and I just relay it back to them. That's what I do sometimes. And yesterday, me and Ravi was talking. If you look at it, we was talking for an hour and a half, just talking about. He was asking me for my advice of certain things about Liverpool, and I started mentioning it to him, even though he was the only one that was actually messaging me. So that's what it's all about, bro. Listen, keep it going, man, because I think you're great. I think you're phenomenal with what you do, bro. Just don't ever feel down. You know, the worst thing people do on YouTube is they listen to other people, or things don't go right, you get frustrated. Just keep going. That's the only way you could do it in life, bro.
That's it. That's literally it. You just got to show up and do your thing, innit? Like, this is it. I'm putting 2 and 2 together right now. I started in June. Obviously, I've had help from, you know, yourself, Rods, Lee Gunner, Anfield Agenda, Northside, people like this. They've helped me, and these are, you know, top dogs as well. With, you know, massive followings and all that. That's obviously helped. But I've then got my own people as well that have just found me through the algorithm. Like J4, for example, he's an Arsenal fan. I've never seen him on anyone else's channel in the comments. He's just come here by going, "Oh, I've just found you through, you know, searching Arsenal game," or YouTube algorithm has just recommended you. And you get these people sometimes that just find you. And then, you know, you just keep growing because maybe they'll recommend their mate, you know, tell their friends about you.
I've seen something yesterday. There's this Chelsea boy who goes on these other channels. He was doing his own stream. He had about 150 people watching him. Yeah, and there was a guy that was watching. You know, Beijing Barnes. He's in our group as well. He's got his own channel. So what the guy did, he went to that channel, the Chelsea boy, and the Chelsea boy was asking the actual, you know, the people in the comments, who can I redirect this to? And he mentioned Beijing Barnes' channel, and everybody went down there.
Yeah.
It went from like 80 people watching to about 150 people watching.
That's sick.
There you go, bro. That's what you got to do. You got to work with people, bro. Unfortunately, like, in YouTube is different. Like, you know, I know a lot of people on YouTube came after me that used to do things with me. I no longer actually communicate with them because I know they're not what they seemed. They're blowing up now. They're blowing up, bro, because, you know, they're doing things out the ordinary on YouTube. So, like I said, bro, with you, it's not just about Liverpool. You got more than Liverpool, and that's the most important thing. Like, you could do any teams. You will blow up, bro. Trust me, you will blow up, man.
Yeah, boxing, football, you know. Yeah, the boxing gets good attention as well. Definitely, like, my boxing streams are quite highly viewed. Obviously, football, like you said, we'll do all walks of life in football. You know, we'll do Europa League like tonight. Didn't have to do United Paok, but I wanted to do it because I thought Paok would win. You know, Nations League, I've done the Copa America in the summer, staying up at 3 a.m. to watch Ecuador against Venezuela. Yeah,
I tried it, bro. I tried it. I think I watched Colombia versus who the hell was it? Colombia and someone else. That's Brazil, I think it was.
Yeah.
It was awful, bro. I said, this ain't the Brazil I grew up with.
Yeah,
this
it was
is
crap.
awful, bro. Have you heard what Brazil have done in their country? What they said, we're no longer selecting players who play outside Brazil, European players. They said they're shit.
They are, though. They're nowhere near what they were. You grew up watching like R9 and all that, Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
You know, Neymar a few years ago when he was at his peak as well. You know, Romario. You know, there's so many great ones. Deco, Roberto Carlos. You know, all these type of players. And now you're looking at players like Richarlison. You know what I mean?
Mate, it's people that brainwash you, like Neymar, innit? Neymar is the ones who brainwash people, bro. He's awful, bro. I don't care what anyone says to me. You could bring stats, anything. I don't care if he's the all-time Brazilian top scorer. Listen, The only time that Brazil have won something when Neymar was still present is when Firmino was the striker for Brazil and Neymar was injured in the Copa America. That's the only time Brazil won anything in Neymar's era. I mean, he's never won anything. He's never won anything with Brazil at all. And he's the all-time top scorer in qualifiers and shit like that. Come on, man. It's a joke. Like, when I see things like that, I can't chat to people. I heard people saying to me, Neymar is better than Ronaldinho, bro. Like, what is that all about now? Are we watching the same game? I don't know, man. I really don't know.
I only started YouTube last year, more than 1K subs. Smashing it, God. Keep it up. Keep it up. Maybe because of the football, darts, boxing content, I'm mental. Yeah, but keep doing it, man. Look, more content, the better. There's nothing wrong with it.
Big
Maybe
up, Chris,
also, I don't care about upsetting anyone either with me talking truth and the facts. Yeah, man, you're authentic, aren't you? You say what you think, that will prevail. That will eventually blow up, won't it? If you're being,
100%.
true and honest to your audience is always going to come back and your channel will grow and your audience will grow. You don't want to do it the fake way, you don't want to like, how do I put this across? You don't want to like sell yourself out on camera to, your people, by saying things that you don't truly believe in order to, get your views up. That only works momentarily. You'll get found out in the end. It always happens. But if you stick by what you say and you're consistent, that prevails.
100%, bro. Like, there's people that are over dramatic saying slot out and after 2 games. And I mean, what do you actually know about football if you're saying slot out after 2 games? You know what I'm saying? I've always said that, like, if you're fake, people find you out eventually, because when the fakeness runs out, what are you gonna do? People are gonna question you like all over the place, and there's nothing to come back from. But at least if you're real, that's gonna outlast the fakeness. You know what I mean? Because they know who you are. That's what it's all about, guys. Be you. I've always said it. If people don't like you for you, maybe YouTube it's not the place. Maybe something else.
You can't please them all, though, can you?
No.
Like I've had a couple that have hated in the chat as well, but you can't please them all. You'll say things that people will disagree with, and that's just life. You get that everywhere. You know what I mean? Like I might think that I never rated Diaz last season, and I argued with people in the chat because I wanted us to get Anthony Gordon instead. Do you know what I mean? I did say that. I did. Like I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I did say that. I said get Diaz out because I'm sick of him. I'm sick of him wasting chances and holding on to the ball for too long. Because I was having an extreme head loss last season because of how we crumbled towards the end when all the senior players come back from injuries. Because everyone was saying on Twitter, "Oh, but wait till everyone comes back and we're gonna go and win the lot," and then we look worse.
We look even worse. Yeah.
It's you couldn't make this shit up, could you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's madness, isn't it? Like Salah goes to African nation, and Endo goes to Asian Cup, and then they come back and make the team even worse, man. What the heck is going on, bro? Like, we was top of the league the most last season as well. You know what I mean? Now listen, the club, like I said, is similar to Arsenal. We put ourselves in this situation as a football club. Salah and all them coming back from African nations and playing straight away was the wrong way of going about it. They should have earned the right to get back because that team was winning before they come back. And announcing Klopp leaving. I don't know about you, Anne. Let me ask you a question. Would you prefer them to say it in January that Klopp is leaving, or at the end of the season if we won the league and then we could have a parade with him? What would you prefer?
So would I prefer which again? Say that again.
Would you prefer the club announcing Klopp is leaving in January or the end of the season when the league's over?
End of the season, because
thank you very much.
With that announcement mid-season, no one really knew what to think, and obviously the players the same. They didn't really know what to think, and then we had this thing then that was going, oh, they're going to go out there and win everything for them. How much pressure have you now put on your own team by saying that?
Exactly.
We have to deliver now because Klopp's going. They should have left it till the end. That was a mistake, but you know what?
Big mistake.
I forgive the man because he's done so much good for the club. And
it's not his fault. I don't blame him. It's the club that actually put him in that predicament. I mean, you got to understand, bro. The club is the thing that's in charge of the pitch. If someone found out and was going to leak it out that Klopp is leaving, who gives a shit? We'll just deny it. I mean, you could just deny it and say, nope, it's not happening. I'm still here, and just move on. And then at the end of the season, when we win the league and all that stuff, we could just announce it. You know what? I've reached the limit, like Kenny did when he left. I can't do it anymore. It's time to go. But we could celebrate, the championship in the parade and me leaving at the same time. Simple as that. That's all we had to do. But we did all this stuff, bro, and the players, you know, had that doubt in their head. I signed for Liverpool because of Klopp. Now he's leaving. You know, Trent crying about Klopp. You know, that's the only manager that I know. You know, Alisson crying because that's the you know, that's his favorite manager. Van Dijk the same.
Yeah.
You don't put doubts on players' heads, bro. You don't do that when you're competing for a title. That's why I said to
No.
you, this club is run in the wrong way. These
Yeah.
people have put us in a bad way. We could have had that 20th title last season and then blew it by being stupid. You know what I mean? Something you either sort out in the beginning of the season or at the end of the season. That's when you do that stuff. But
It was
yeah,
very
mate.
poor how we blew it
Poor,
to.
bro.
I mean, you know, United knocking us out the FA Cup when we should have put them to bed easily. All them missed chances. You know, Everton in the derby, 2-0. Crystal Palace at home.
Oh,
Fulham away, not Fulham, West Ham away. What was the other one? What was the other stinker that we had? Arsenal away, 3-1.
we had so
Man
many
City
stinkers,
was
bro.
lucky.
I lost count, bro. That season,
Atalanta. You know, this is the thing. Do you know what I mean? But man, it was weird, wasn't it? Because after we won that Carabao Cup and the manner that we won that cup as well, because remember how amazing the fans were that day as well, when it was 0-0 and the kids were all subbed on and they outplayed Chelsea's first team in that second half of extra time, completely dominated them. And then Van Dijk then scores the header. The manner in which we won that cup, I can understand why Klopp said that's probably his favourite one.
Yeah.
Because of the manner that he won it in. For me, obviously, it's not. Mine's the Prem, always. Because 30-year drought and all that. But I can understand why Klopp said that because, you know, even he said himself, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, it was a special moment. And to win a cup like that, your kid's doing it for you, dominating a Chelsea team that has players like Caicedo and all that out on the pitch, Palmer.
Yeah.
That is quite special. So
we still got Dan's in it coming into the team as well. Don't forget that, man. He hasn't left. He hasn't gone to Plymouth. So
yeah, Trey Nayani as well.
Yeah. What a player
Excited
that kid's
about
going to
him.
be.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Man United won by 2-0. It is what it is. It's not bad, is it? Like keeping a clean sheet at home as well. But Panathinaikos? They should have scored a couple of goals, guys. Honestly, they should have scored a couple of goals. I don't know, like, how you're in front of the goal and missed that chance that guy did. I don't get it.
I just saved it.
You're a professional footballer, man. Just hit it back of the net. Why are you hitting it straight at the goalkeeper? You know what I mean?
Greek internationals and that, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
100%, bro. I might do something tomorrow if you're interested in coming on, bro. I might do the preview show tomorrow night. Are you like, have you got issues with times and all that stuff? I don't know, maybe 10 o'clock, something like that. Or 9:30, 9 o'clock.
I've got a game set. I'm live. I'm already live on this channel at 9 with Memo, the Aston Villa fan. Doing a preview with him. But like after that, I can jump on if you want about 10 o'clock, something like that, just past 10. I'll be done.
What I'm gonna do is on the channel, as we're growing on that channel, I want to do like different people like yourself. Like we have a day scheduled just like when you're not busy, doing stuff together, like a preview show, or just chat about football late at night or something like that. If you're available at late at night, you know what I mean, like 11ish. I don't know if you work every day, but you know, things like that. Like I've realized sometimes when you do late at night stuff, you could reach out to fans who are in different time zones around the world as well, bro.
Yeah, man, facts.
You know what I mean, so we could do something like that if you're available, in certain days. Just give me the day you're available. I'll put you on that, and I'll put some other people in other time zones, just to build the channel, like get to 3,000 to 4,000, and then I want to. I don't know if you're available. You could do with me if you want the UFT channel. That's something I could do. For other fan bases, we could bring the big YouTubers on that channel, and
definitely
grow together with that one as well. If you're interested, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, 100%.
If you want help with OBS as well, like I'm free whenever you want to do OBS stuff. I've been doing it since 2019. You know what I could do with it? You see my stuff. I'm willing to help you if you need it, bro.
I'm willing to stop paying 25 quid a month for this to do OBS for free.
Yeah, so if you want to help with that, I could show you how to do the graphics and everything else, bro.
Well, one night I'll give you the call and we'll go through it.
100%, bro.
Just teach me the basics.
Yeah, no worries, man. Anytime, bro. Anytime you're available, let me know. If I'm not
Appreciate
working, we got on it and we start it off 100%, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me go.
Even the other day.
Carry on, bro. Carry on.
Yeah, even the other day,
Mm.
when we did that stream at 12 o'clock, I wasn't even in. I was out the house, weren't I? But, you know, still there doing videos and that. You know what I mean? Getting the content out there. I took my laptop out with me.
How serious are you about it? Anyway, do you want to do this as a regular thing or?
Well, just do streams whenever. Look, the more streams.
No, I'm saying, do you want this as a job or you just want to do something for fun? What is it like?
Oh, do I want this as a job?
Yeah.
Yeah, long term, definitely. Like,
Nice.
imagine just like getting up in the morning, being your own boss,
Nice.
sitting down, relaxing with a cup of coffee, and just turning your setup on just to talk about footy and get paid decent money.
Nice.
Hey, I'm all for that any day. You know,
Yeah.
all for
That's
that in the
good,
comfort
bro.
of your own home. Yes, please.
Do you know what you need to do as well? Stuff like you do like pre-recorded videos outside Anfield and all that stuff, bro. Just go to Anfield, do like a pre-recorded one, like transfers or previews, pre-recorded or something like that. People will be keen with things like that. I mean, sometimes like just do an intro intro as well. You outside Anfield and things like that, just to show people, you're a local lad that wants to, do YouTube, man. That's it helps, bro. People get engaged with things like that. That's what I've noticed on YouTube as well. I'm not the biggest YouTuber, but I've been here for a long time. That's why I could give you some advice, what I've seen of other YouTubers, you know what I mean, and things like that.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, just keep going, Ants, man. You're a great guy, bro. You're a great guy, man. And it was good to come on. Sorry, I didn't get you the views. The lot of people on, but
Well, no, it's okay. Don't worry. That comes in time. You got to work for your shit, haven't you? With me, like I sometimes I can get 10 people in. Sometimes I can get 20 odd, like I said before. Sometimes it's 15, 16, 17, 18, but sometimes it's 2 or 3. That's just how it is. But you got to work for that. I've only been doing it since June. It's November now. It's going pretty well.
Bro, you're way ahead of me when I started, bro, in 2019. So, I mean, 300, almost to 400. That's crazy, mate. Like, it's
smashing it, mate. Smashing it.
Yeah, But let me go, man, because I need to eat. I've got kebab in the house, so
enjoy. Well, big up to coming on anyway, mate. Big up to you coming on. Big up to the chat also. Yeah, man. Big up to the chat. Yeah, I'll give you the message soon anyway. Okay. Yeah, man. Just take it easy, and thanks for coming on.
No worries, brother.
Big up to you, man. Peace out, bro.
No worries.
Yeah. And big up the chat as well, also. These are all legends. Everyone that's liked, shared, commented, subscribed, all that all that, people. That's what we love to see. And I do appreciate you all. It's been a good stream. We've had fun watching Man United against Paok in the Europa League. What a game that was. They had the chances, didn't they? But for now, people, I'm going to shoot off. Getting quite tired. I'm up for work early again tomorrow. I'm on another 13-hour shift, a long one, but this is how we do, people. We graft, we provide. You know what I mean? Hard work pays off at the end of the day. Always does. Big up, David, my guy. Anyway, hope you're all good, my mate. I'm just shooting off now, anyway. But I'm back tomorrow for a preview against Aston Villa with Remo. Remo. Don't know. I'll find out tomorrow to say his name properly, and we'll be live for 9 o'clock. So tune into that, people, and he's a gem. He's quite funny as well. You'll see that tomorrow. Yeah, it's a live preview. Yeah, we're doing it live. We're going live. So, people have questions for us, bang them in the chat, and we'll go through every single one of them. But yeah, man, we'll be here tomorrow at 9. Possibly I might jump on another stream throughout the day with another YouTuber. We'll see. If I do, I'll let you all know. I'll stick it on my community tab on the channel, so just keep your eyes peeled. But yeah, people, have a good night anyway, and I'll love yous and leaguers until tomorrow. So peace out anyway, and up the Reds always. Good night. God bless.